एवरी पर्सन जो भारत में इंक्लूड है, जो भारत को चाहते हैं कि ये भारत मेरा है, वो सभी का इन्वॉल्वमेंट ये विकसित भारत बनाने के लिए होना चाहिए। तो अगर आज का जो आपका टॉपिक आपने सिलेक्ट किया हुआ है कि वुमन एम्पावरमेंट, ओके, एंड इन टर्म ऑफ द साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशन फॉर विकसित भारत, ओके, तो व्हाई दैट नीड, इसका मतलब यही है कि कहीं तो भी वुमन कंट्रीब्यूशन जो है इन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ साइंस, इन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, इन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ इनोवेशन कहीं तो भी कम है। इसीलिए ऐसे टॉपिक डिस्कशन के लिए जरूरत पड़ रही है आज हमको। ओके, तो क्योंकि अगर हम देखा जाए वो वर्ल्ड लेवल पे अगर हम कंसीडर करते हैं तो हाउ मच द वुमन एंड मेल रेशियो, कितना आप कंसीडर करेंगे? अराउंड 50:50 रेशियो है। ठीक है, तो डेवलपमेंट में भी कंट्रीब्यूशन 50:50 होना चाहिए। ओके, जब हमको विकसित भारत बनाना है, ओके, जैसे फैमिली को हम बोलते हैं डेवलप करना है, तो फैमिली में हमारे मम्मी और पापा का अगर सेम कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा तो फैमिली डेवलप होगी। सिर्फ पापा का कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा तो 50% ही डेवलपमेंट है, सिर्फ मम्मी का कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा, मदर का कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा तो ही 50% है। जब पापा और मम्मी ये दोनों का कंट्रीब्यूशन 50-50% रहेगा तब हमारी फैमिली डेवलप होगी। सेम वे हमारे कंट्री का है। अगर हम कंट्री विकसित इंडिया और उसका टारगेट हमने 2047 अगर डिसाइड किया है, तो हमको जो भारत को जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूट कर रहा है, द 50% फीमेल 50% मेल, ये सभी का कंट्रीब्यूशन जब आएगा इक्वल प्रोपोर्शन में होगा, तब हम बोलेंगे कि विकसित भारत होगा। अदरवाइज हम वो टारगेट अचीव नहीं कर सकते। अगर हमने 50% फीमेल को ये फ्लो से, विकसित भारत के फ्लो से अलग रखा, ओके, तो विकसित भारत होगा क्या? नहीं, 50% ही एफर्ट्स लिए जाएंगे विकसित भारत बनाने के लिए। तो आज का जो आपका टॉपिक सिलेक्ट किया गया है वो ये है कि विकसित भारत अगर करना है तो 50% कंट्रीब्यूशन मेल का हो और 50% कंट्रीब्यूशन फीमेल का भी हो। ओके, अभी साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशन, साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशन, ये दीज आर वी कॉल्ड द पिलर आप विकसित भारत। अगर हम विकसित भारत अचीव करना चाहते हैं, इसलिए मैंने पहले बताया कि पहले ड्रीम करो, यू आर द यंग जनरेशन, और आप ही वो ड्रीम करोगे कि विकसित भारत मतलब क्या, क्या चाहते हैं हम। ओके, तो जब ये विकसित भारत की हम डेफिनेशन करें तो साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशन, दीज आई से द पिलर्स, मेन फंडामेंटल पिलर्स। क्योंकि अगर आज आप ड्रीम कर रहे हो विकसित भारत का, तो आप क्या सोच रहे हो कि मेरा भारत सेल्फ सस्टेनेबल होगा, कोई भी कंट्री पे डिपेंडेंट नहीं होगा, टेक्नोलॉजी व्यू पॉइंट हम सेल्फ सफिशिएंट रहेंगे, कैसे हमको इंपोर्ट, हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी जो हमको जो भी चाहिए वो टेक्नोलॉजी हम हमारी बनाएंगे, बाहर से कहीं पे भी हमको इंपोर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, हम हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी एक्सपोर्ट करेंगे। ओके, वो हाईटेक टेक्नोलॉजी रहेगी, एवरीवेयर ऑटोमेशन आएगा, सोफिस्टिकेशंस आएंगे। दैट इज द डेफिनेशन। साइंटिफिक डेवलपमेंट में हम नंबर 1 पे रहेगा, रिसर्च में हम नंबर 1 पे रहेंगे, टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट में हमारी कंट्री नंबर 1 पे रहेगी, इनोवेशंस में नए नए इनोवेशंस हमारे से निकलेंगे। अगर ये होगा, दैट इज द ड्रीम ऑफ विकसित भारत, कि हम सभी डायरेक्शन से सेल्फ सस्टेनेबल रहेंगे, कहीं पे भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा हमारे यहाँ। हमारी बेसिक फंडामेंटल जो नीड है, फूड, घर, मकान, ये बोलते हैं ना हम, घर, खाना, हमारा लिविंग बीइंग, ये एकदम स्मूथ वे से हाई लेवल पे हमारा हमको मिलेगा, कोई हमारे लाइफ में डिफिकल्टी नहीं आएगी, कहीं पॉवर्टी लाइन एग्जिस्ट नहीं होगी। ओके, जो गरीब रेखा बोलते हैं वो नहीं होगी, सबके पास सब कुछ रहेगा, कोई भूखा नहीं सोएगा। दैट इज द विकसित भारत। तो ये विकसित भारत अगर हमको डेवलप करना है तो साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी और इनोवेशन ये हमारे फंडामेंटल पिलर्स है, और ये फंडामेंटल पिलर्स को हमको स्ट्रॉन्ग करना है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? जो हमारा पूरे 100% जिसको भारत का पार्ट है, ओके, 100% हमारा पॉपुलेशन, वो 100% पॉपुलेशन का कंट्रीब्यूशन, पार्टिसिपेशन विकसित भारत बनाने के लिए चाहिए। तब हम बोलेंगे कि हमारा भारत विकसित हुआ। ये नहीं है कि हमने सिर्फ 50% मेल का ही कंट्रीब्यूशन करके विकसित भारत बनेगा। फीमेल और मेल ये दोनों का भी कंट्रीब्यूशन टेक्नोलॉजी, साइंस, इनोवेशंस डेवलप करने में लगेगा, तब हम अचीव कर पाएंगे 2047 तक विकसित भारत। नाउ अभी क्या हो रहा है, व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ वुमन एम्पावरमेंट? क्योंकि अगर हम हमारा स्टैटिस्टिक देखें तो स्टेम जो बोलते हैं, साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इंजीनियरिंग एंड मैथमेटिक्स, इसको स्टेम कहा जाता है, STEM। ये सब्जेक्ट में वुमन का कंट्रीब्यूशन आपको पता है कितना है? सिर्फ 20% वुमन एंड 80% मेल्स वहां पे है, ओनली 20% फीमेल है। इसका मतलब क्या है कि 30% फीमेल में कैपेबिलिटी नहीं है क्या साइंस स्टेम में कंट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए, साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इनोवेशन में कंट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए? उनमें भी कैपेबिलिटी है। सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है कि दे विल नॉट गेट प्रॉपर चांस, दे विल नॉट गेट प्रॉपर प्लेटफॉर्म, फेवरेबल कंडीशन। आप अभी साइंस के स्टूडेंट्स हो क्योंकि आपके फैमिली ने आपको सपोर्ट किया है ये इसमें एडमिशन लेने के लिए, लेकिन इतना कंट्रीब्यूशन कितना है? ओनली 20% मैक्सिमम। ओके, अभी भी फीमेल में से 80% फीमेल्स को एजुकेशन से दूर रखा है, नॉट ओनली एजुकेशन, इन एवरी लेवल। ओके, और स्टेम में तो ये और एडवर्स है, साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, इनोवेशन में तो लड़कियों का कंट्रीब्यूशन और कम है। तो ये कैसे बढ़ेगा? अगर हम इतने बड़े मैन पावर्स को वो माइक थोड़ा तो हमको अगर प्लीज कैब कैब का माइक बंद करिए प्लीज, थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब आ जाता है। ओके, सो so dear my students, okay, what is the need? Need is that society should support, okay, for what? To bring the females, to bring the girls, to bring the woman in the flow of development of science, innovation and technology। okay, so, not only society का ही रोल है, हम empower करने के लिए, इसमें contribution बढ़ाने के लिए, इंडिया के डेवलपमेंट में कंट्रीब्यूशन बनाने के लिए सिर्फ सोसाइटी बाउंड कर रही फीमेल्स के लिए, इसीलिए वुमेन्स रेशियो कम है, ऐसा भी नहीं। वी आल्सो आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल। हम खुद भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं लेना चाहते, लीडरशिप नहीं लेना चाहते, कुछ नया करने का हम कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं दिखाते एक डियर स्टूडेंट। ओके, तो ये सभी डायरेक्शन से हमको एक फ्लो बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा, जिसमें वुमेन्स को उनको फैमिली से सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करना पड़ेगा, अपना वुमेन्स को खुद को लगना चाहिए कि मेरा कंट्रीब्यूशन साइंस, इनोवेशन, टेक्नोलॉजी में हो, मैं कुछ नया करूं, नई डायरेक्शन करूं, मेरा करियर नए डायरेक्शन में जाए। ओके, तो दैट इज रियल एम्पावरमेंट। ओके, बाय सोसाइटल सपोर्ट एज वेल एज बाय ओन सपोर्ट। अपना वो खुद का कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड करो कि मुझे कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट करना है डेवलपमेंट के लिए। ओके, तो ही हम बोलेंगे कि कुछ डेवलपमेंट में हमारे इंडिया को विकसित भारत बनाने के लिए वुमेन्स का कंट्रीब्यूशन रहेगा। ओके, उसके बाद और विकसित भारत का रेट अगर बढ़ाना है हमको, मतलब साइंस, इनोवेशन और टेक्नोलॉजी का कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस बढ़ाना है, इंडिया को सेल्फ सस्टेनेबल बनाना है, बढ़ाना है, तो इसके लिए व्हाट इज द नीड कि वेराइटीज ऑफ माइंड्स आर नीडेड। क्योंकि फीमेल में एक अलग सी कैपेबिलिटी है थिंकिंग की, मेल्स में अलग कैपेबिलिटी है थिंकिंग की। ओके, जब ये हमारा फीमेल मेल का रेशियो एक साथ आके टीम वर्क बिल्ड करेगा डेवलपमेंट के लिए, तो मोर फास्ट होगा, क्योंकि दोनों की कैपेबिलिटी एक साथ मिक्स होगी, और दैट विल स्पीड अप द फ्लो ऑफ डेवलपमेंट। अगर हम 80% लेडी वुमेन्स को दूर रख रहे हैं इस फ्लो से, तो वो टीम बिल्ड ही नहीं होगी, वो टोटल इंक्लूडिंग एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं होगा, और उसकी वजह से डेवलपमेंट भी पॉसिबल नहीं है। क्योंकि डेवलपमेंट के लिए अलग अलग थिंकिंग लेवल, अलग अलग थॉट्स, अलग अलग नॉलेज, माइंड्स शुड बी देयर, कम इन वन प्लेटफॉर्म। एक साथ एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे अलग माइंड के लोग जब साथ में आएंगे, ओके, तब अलग इनोवेशंस डेवलप होता है, नए आइडियाज क्रिएट होते हैं। व्हाट इज इनोवेशन? इनोवेशन इज नोवेल आइडिया, नई आइडियाज जनरेट करना। तो नई आइडियाज जनरेट करने के लिए हमको वो सभी पार्ट, सभी अलग अलग स्टेक होल्डर्स जो इंडिया के डेवलपमेंट के सोचते हैं, उनको एक साथ प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाना पड़ेगा। तो अगर आप फीमेल थिंकर्स को दूर रख के अगर डेवलपमेंट करते हैं तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल। तो इसीलिए सोसाइटी का भी रोल है कि फीमेल्स को एक कॉन्फिडेंस, ऐसा एटमॉस्फेयर डेवलप करे कि उनको कॉन्फिडेंस लगे, अपने थॉट्स वो फ्रीली एक्सप्रेस कर पाए। ओके, और अपनी नई नई आइडियाज वो प्रॉपरली डिस्कस कर पाए। ओके, दैट इज सोसाइटल एम्पावरमेंट फॉर वुमन। और एज अ वुमन आपको भी एक है कि अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल अपने घर से आप रियली अपने मम्मी को एम्पावर देख रहे हो, आपके मम्मी को फ्रीडम है अपना एक्सप्रेशन देने का कि आज मुझे ये अच्छा लग रहा है, आज मुझे लग रहा है मैं खाना ना बनाऊं, इज इट दैट फ्रीडम इज देयर? दैट इज अ स्मॉल एम्पावरमेंट का एक एग्जांपल मैं बताऊं। व्हाट इज एम्पावरमेंट? कि सबको एक्सप्रेस करने का और जो भी एक्सप्रेशन है उसको रिस्पेक्ट देने का, दैट इज एम्पावरमेंट। तो ये जरूरी नहीं है कि वुमेन्स को ही होना चाहिए, मेल फीमेल दोनों को भी एम्पावरमेंट की जरूरत है कि जो मैं मेरी इच्छा है आज वो मैं प्रॉपरली एक्सप्रेस करूं और उसका मेरा रिस्पेक्ट किया जाएगा। ओके, एक्सप्रेस करने के बाद हाँ, अगर आपके मम्मी ने बोला आज कि मैं खाना नहीं बनाना, आज मेरी इच्छा नहीं है कि ये टाइप का खाना बनाऊं, मैं मेरे टाइप ये टाइप का खाना बनाऊं, तो उन्होंने एक्सप्रेस किया। तो आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, फैमिली की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, हाउ अ फैमिली कैन एम्पावर, a family can empower the mother or woman which is a representative, or mother is a representative of woman society, कि उसको वो एक्सप्रेस करने का फ्रीडम दिया जाएगा और उसने जो एक्सप्रेस किया है उसको रिस्पेक्ट दिया जाएगा। तो इट इज अनदर वे ऑफ empowerment of woman in a family. Okay, and as a woman, okay, we should also respect our mother, our सिस्टर, ओके, या अवर आंटी, जो भी हमारे सराउंडिंग में जो वुमेन्स है, हमारी वुमन टीचर, इनका जब आप रिस्पेक्ट करेंगे, इनके जब जो भी व्यूज है उसका जब आप रिस्पेक्ट करोगे, तो आप एक वुमन्स दूसरे वुमन को इंपावर कर रही है, दैट इज द मीन। ओके, एंड इन यू आर एज अ स्टूडेंट, आप कॉलेज में हो, कॉलेज में अपने फ्रेंड्स, गर्ल्स फ्रेंड्स, अपनी जो ये है फ्रेंड्स है, उसको अगर आप ये करते हो, उसका जो व्यूज है, उसका जो ओपिनियंस है, उसको रिस्पेक्ट करते हो, तो दैट इज रियल एम्पावरमेंट। यानी एम्पावरमेंट ये बहुत बड़ा शब्द है, उसके लिए बहुत कुछ करना है, कोई जरूरी नहीं है। एक मेल फ्रेंड अपने फीमेल फ्रेंड्स के एक्सप्रेशन का फ्रीडम देता है, उसको रिस्पेक्ट करता है, दैट इज वुमन एम्पावरमेंट। ओके, तो जब हम रियली अ डेवलप इंडिया सोचते हैं, तो हमको पूरा जो जो भी इंडिया को मानता है, जो पॉपुलर स्टेक होल्डर्स है, ओके, उनको सबका कंट्रीब्यूशन जब तक नहीं लेंगे तब तक इंडिया डेवलप नहीं होने वाला है। एंड इफ वी वांट टू मेक दैट ड्रीम विकसित भारत, ये कोई ऐसा कोई ये नहीं है कोई कोई ये विकसित भारत मीन्स दिस, विकसित भारत मीन्स दिस, विकसित भारत मीन्स दिस, नो। हर कोई अपनी डेफिनेशन विकसित भारत के बारे में कि मुझे इंडिया यहां देखना है, मुझे इंडिया यहां देखना है, वो जो आपका व्यू है, आप सभी लोग ये करते हो ना कि नहीं ये होना चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए था, ये नहीं होता, इंडिया में ऐसा ही होता है, अपने गांव में ऐसा ही होता है, मेरे कॉलेज में ऐसा ही होता है, वो तो होना चाहिए, मेरे कॉलेज में ऐसा होना चाहिए था लेकिन आज ऐसा हो रहा है। ओके, तो जो ऐसा होना चाहिए था, दैट इज विकसित। ओके, सो ऐसा होना चाहिए था, तो आप दूसरे से क्यों एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं? क्या ऐसा होना चाहिए था? व्हाट इज योर कंट्रीब्यूशन? ओके, तो आपका कंट्रीब्यूशन ऐसा होना चाहिए ये था, इसमें जब रहेगा तब वो कंट्रीब्यूशन फुलफिल करने के लिए आपके पूरे क्लास की कंट्रीब्यूशन होना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं कि मेरा उसमें से मेरे 10 ही स्टूडेंट, मेरे 10 फ्रेंड्स हैं, वो बस 10 फ्रेंड्स वो उसके लिए मुझे हेल्प करेंगे। जब तक पूरे क्लास का कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं रहेगा, आप जो आपके कॉलेज के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, आपके क्लास के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, आपके गांव के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, मेरे स्टेट के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, एंड देन माय कंट्री। ओके, तो ये अगर करना है तो सभी को इंक्लूड करना पड़ेगा। इंक्लूसिव एटमॉस्फियर, हम जिसको इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन, अभी जो नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में बोला गया है, इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन? सबको इन्वॉल्व कर, ओके, अपने जो कुछ आज का आपका टॉपिकल है कि वुमन एम्पावरमेंट फॉर विकसित भारत। तो वुमन, जब तक अगर मैं विकसित भारत करना चाहती, आई जस्ट कंक्लूड माई वॉट एवर आई हैव सेड हेयर। ओके, मैं अगर विकसित भारत करना चाहती हूँ, विकसित भारत इज नॉट एनी डिफाइंड इन एनी वर्ड्स। वो हर, ये जो हम बोलते हैं हमारे 140 करोड़ इंडियंस है, हर 140 करोड़ इंडियन का अपना ओपिनियन एंड उसको फुलफिल, दैट इज विकसित भारत। ओके, और इसको अगर करना है तो यू कांट कीप द 50% मैन पावर अवे, दैट इज अवर फीमेल कंट्रीब्यूशन। ओके, वो फीमेल कंट्रीब्यूशन 50% एंड मेल कंट्रीब्यूशन 50% जब तक नहीं होगा, तब तक हम विकसित भारत सिर्फ कागज पे रहेगा, दैट इज ओनली ड्रीम। ओके, और फिर एंड ये आज ये टॉपिक पे डिस्कस करने का ये इसीलिए हो रहा है कि कुछ ना कुछ तो भी हो रहा है कि जिसमें वुमन कंट्रीब्यूशन कंसीडर नहीं कर रहे हैं सोसाइटल डेवलपमेंट। ओके, तो वो बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। रीजन में बी एनीथिंग, लेकिन अगर उसको बढ़ाया नहीं, वुमन कंट्रीब्यूशन अगर ये विकसित भारत के जो प्रोसेस है उसमें हमने इन्वॉल्व किया नहीं, तो विकसित भारत अब 2047 के अगले 100 साल में भी नहीं होगा। तो इसीलिए वुमन का कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस बहुत जरूरी है, एंड स्पेशली वुमन कंट्रीब्यूशन इन साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी इनोवेशंस में बहुत जरूरी है। ओके, एंड देर आर फ्यू एग्जाम्पल कि जब वुमेन्स को अपॉर्चुनिटी दी गई थी, ओके, तब दे आर वर्क एट पार। ओके, उसके एग्जाम्पल कल्पना चावला लेंगे, अभी वो जो लेडी इसमें थी वो लेंगे। ओके, तो देर आर वेरी few examples are there कि when the opportunity society have given them opportunity to grow, okay, they grow at par, they make their system at par। तो अभी सोसाइटी की ये जरूरत है कि वुमेन्स को कुछ चांस दिया जाए, कुछ इम्पावर किया जाए। हाँ, वो मेल के कंपेयर अगर कुछ 45:50 होगी तो उसको 50 लाने का चांस दिया जाए, ताकि शी विल बी अ वेरी एक्टिव, प्ले वेरी एक्टिव रोल इन द डेवलपमेंट एंड मेकिंग इंडिया विकसित भारत 2047। सो outcome, as a students, just I say the outcome is that be there, don't give any excuse that I am a female so I can't do this। Okay, be confident। Okay, be take the new challenges। Okay, don't constrain as a girl, as a ladies, don't constrain yourself। Okay, सोसाइटी क्या करती है उसका बाद में, पहले आप अपने को कॉन्फिडेंट बनाओ, बस नए नए चैलेंजेस लो, कुछ भी अपॉर्चुनिटी आई है तो उसको कैप्चर करो। ओके, देन you become a active part of the flow, okay, which is going towards Vikasit Bharat। So once again, thank you sir for giving me an opportunity, especially Gawarle sir for inviting me and giving me an opportunity for talking with this। Actually in online platform maybe little bit we get weak in the interaction, group interaction, but again you have taken this very good initiative for discussing such topics on this platform, and just awareing student that what is the need of women empowerment to Vikasit Bharat। Okay, so thank you very much Gavarle sir। Over to Gavarle sir।
Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Yes,
your insightful address, setting the perfect tone for today's discussion. Thank you very much. So now I request our chairperson, Dr. R.S. Ramteke sir, to share a few words with us.
Good morning, everybody. आज ज्यांची जयंती आहे असे क्रांतीसूर्य महात्मा ज्योतिबा फुले यांच्या स्मृतीस अभिवादन करतो. संत गाडगे बाबा आमच्या संस्थेचे संस्थापक अध्यक्ष गोविंद दादा यांच्या पण स्मृतीस अभिवादन करतो. आज जीएस टोम्पे आर्ट कॉमर्स अँड सायन्स कॉलेज तांदूर बाजार यांच्या माध्यमातून वन डे इंटरनॅशनल वेबिनार आयोजित करण्यात आलेला आहे. आमच्या केमिस्ट्री विभागातर्फे आजचा विषय आहे कर्शियल रोल ऑफ वुमेन इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट इन सायन्स इनोव्हेशन अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी फॉर विकसित भारत. या प्रसंगी आमच्या संस्थेचे अध्यक्ष आदरणीय भास्कर दादा टोम्पे, आमच्या संस्थेचे सचिव आदरणीय डॉक्टर प्राध्यापक विजय टोम्पे, आजच्या वेबिनारच्या उद्घाटिका डॉक्टर स्मिता आचार्य, खेडकर मॅडम, डॉक्टर तमन्ना खान, आमच्या विद्यापीठाच्या सिनेट सदस्य तथा व्यवस्थापन परिषदेचे सदस्य डॉक्टर मनीषा टोडापे मॅडम, डॉक्टर दीपा उपारे मॅडम आणि या वेबिनारला उपस्थित झालेले विविध महाविद्यालयातून प्राध्यापक, प्राचार्य व विद्यार्थी बंधू आणि भगिनींनी, मी महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीने प्राचार्य नात्याने आपले सहर्ष स्वागत करतो. आताच आजच्या उद्घाटिका डॉक्टर स्मिता मॅडम यांनी अतिशय सुंदर असं विकसित भारत या बाबतीमध्ये महिलांचा काय रोल असावा, कसा असावा या बाबतीत अगदी खूप सविस्तर त्यांनी सांगितलेलं आहे. आज आपण पाहतो की महिलाही पुरुषांच्या तुलनेमध्ये काही मागे नाही आहेत, परंतु त्यांना संधी देणं फार गरजेचं आहे. आणि जोपर्यंत त्यांना संधी मिळत नाही आणि ज्या सामाजिक परंपरा आहेत, ज्या कौटुंबिक परंपरा आहेत, त्यांना दूर सारून जर महिलांना प्राधान्य जर दिलं तर महिलाही काही आजच्या संशोधनात काही मागे राहणार नाही असं मला वाटतं. आपला देश हा पुरुष प्रधान देश मानला जातो आहे. महिलांना शिक्षणाच्या तुलनेमध्ये फार कमी दाखवतं. परंतु आज जर तुम्हाला विकसित भारत जर करायचा असेल तर पुरुषाच्या तुलनेत महिलांना त्यांच्या बरोबरीचा वाटा द्यायला पाहिजे. ते कोणतंही क्षेत्र असो, शैक्षणिक क्षेत्र असो, संशोधनाचं क्षेत्र असो किंवा अजून अन्य क्षेत्र असो, महिलाला जर तुम्ही सोबत आणि बरोबरीचं स्थान जर दिलं तर खरंच विकसित भारत हा होऊ शकते. म्हणून मी जास्त आजच्या या प्रसंगी जास्त बोलणार नाही. मी आयोजकांना खूप खूप शुभेच्छा देतो. आज जे आमच्या आयक्यूसीचे कोऑर्डिनेटर तसेच या वेबिनारचे कन्व्हेनर डॉक्टर गवाडे सर, ऑर्गनायझेशन सेक्रेटरी एस उब्रांडे सर, डॉक्टर पी चौधरी सर, डॉक्टर NS दीक्षित मॅडम, मिस्टर PR यावले सर, मिस्टर YN चर्जन सर, मिस्टर यशवी अहिर सर, मिस्टर HV राहुल सर, मिस GM व्यवहारे मॅडम, मिस के जयस्वाल मॅडम यांनी या वेबिनारचं आयोजन अतिशय सुंदररित्या केलं. त्यांना शुभेच्छा देतो आणि माझे 2 शब्द संपवतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, sir. So, moving forward, let us now dive into the core session of today's webinar. Our speakers are experts in their respective fields, and I am certain that their insights will provide us with invaluable knowledge. So, To introduce our first esteemed speaker, I invite Dr. Nazia Rashidi ma'am, Head Department of Chemistry, Mumsaji Maharaj Mahavidyalaya, Darwa, District Yavatmal, to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Preeti Khedkar ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to one and all. I Dr. Nazia Rashidi, Professor in Chemistry from Mumsaji Maharaj Mahavidyalaya, Darwa. Once again, I welcome you all to this first session of international webinar on crucial role of women empowerment in science, technology, and innovation for Vikasit Bharat. It's my privilege to introduce our esteemed guest and the resource person of this first session, Dr. Preeti Khedkar Madam. Madam is an academician and researcher in organic chemistry. She's presently working as an associate professor at Guru Nanak Khalsa College of Arts, Commerce and Science, affiliated with the University of Mumbai. Madam has done her PhD from the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. Her research area was olefin metathesis and development of eco-friendly synthetic methodologies. Over the past decade, Madam has developed a strong academic and research profile. She is actively engaged with the American Chemical Society and Royal Chemical Society of Chemistry. She has been recognized with the DST Fast Track Young Scientist Award and BASF Travel Stipend for Young Indian Scientists. Her area of interest are green chemistry, synthesis of bioactive molecular scaffold, and chemical solution for laboratory waste management. She has successfully completed a research project funded DST, SUB, and RUSA, and presently she is guiding 6 PhD students and two postgraduate students. In addition to this, Madam Khedkar has designed and conducted skill-based certificate courses and is actively involved in curriculum development at both undergraduate and postgraduate level. Under her mentorship, postgraduate student has also received the first prize at state level Avishkar research competition. She continued to contribute meaningfully to the academic and research ecosystem with a focus on encouraging young minds to take up research in pure science, basic science. It's really commendable, ma'am, and it's again my privilege for me to introduce such an active lady in the field of chemistry. So once again, I welcome ma'am and invite ma'am for enlightening the audience on this occasion. Please, Khedkar ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Rashidi, madam. Am I audible? I would like to ask, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Is it like proper or should I increase my volume? Is it okay?
Yes, it's
Okay. So I'll start sharing my screen first. I have a PowerPoint presentation. So are you able to see a PowerPoint presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It's visible.
Okay. I want to put off my camera because it might not take that much load. So I'll put off my camera while talking about it. All right. So good morning, everyone. And thank you, organizing team. My regards to all the distinguished team members and all participants, speakers in the meeting. I'm grateful to Professor Gawale for giving me this opportunity of interacting with you, young talent, young students present in this meeting. It's my honor and privilege to speak on the topic that resonates with power, inspiration, and progress. Shakti in science, rise of women in technology, in science and innovation. As we explore the contributions of women in these fields, we celebrate their strength, resilience, and brilliance, the true embodiment of Shakti. So I'm on next slide. Could you see this next slide? Yeah. Dr. Rashidi, Dr. Gavre,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
please let me know. I have changed.
Yes, madam. It is clearly visible.
Okay. Because sometimes na आपण change पण पुढे okay. In Indian tradition, the word Shakti symbolizes the divine feminine power. It is the energy that creates, sustains, and transforms the universe. For centuries, Indian scriptures have praised the strength Namastasya, Namo Namaha, to that goddess who resides in all beings in the form of intelligence. We bow again and again. This ancient recognition of the intellectual power of women is not just a spiritual concept. It is a reminder that women have always held the potential to lead and innovate in every field, including science, technology, innovation. म्हणजे स्त्रिया फक्त पार्टिसिपंट्स नव्हत्या कुठल्याही गोष्टीमध्ये, तर त्यांना प्रत्येक क्षेत्रामध्ये लीडर बनण्याची कॅपॅसिटी आहे. राईट? इंडियन हिस्ट्री is rich with examples of women contributing to knowledge and wisdom. According to Jain tradition, Tirthankar Adinath, the first spiritual teacher, imparted the knowledge of alphabets and arithmetic to his daughters, Brahmi and Sundari. He had sons too, but he chose daughters over all his sons. Brahmi is credited with devising the Brahmi script, one of the earliest known Indian scripts, serving as a precursor to many Asian languages. Sundari, on the other hand, dwelled into numerical systems, laying the groundwork for mathematical thought. Their endeavors underscore the pivotal role of women in the genesis of written communication and numerical understanding. Gargi and Maitreyi were two great women scholars from the ancient India during the Vedic period. They were known for their intelligence and they took part in philosophical debates. They also asked questions about the nature of the soul and the universe. Very deep thoughts. Over the time, colonial rule and rigid societal norms reduced the role of women in education and public life. Scientific pursuits became limited to men and girls were often denied basic education. एक काळ असा आला की मुलींना सांगितलं गेलं, no, you are not good for education, right? But in 19th and 20th centuries, a wave of reform started to bring change. Visionaries like Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar advocated women's education. This laid the foundation for many brave Indian women to pursue knowledge in science and technology. In 19th century, as you all know, Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Phule emerged as a beacon of education and social reform. She became India's first female teacher and alongside her husband, Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, established the first school for girls in Pune in 1848. Facing immense societal opposition, खूप विरोध होता समाजाकडून त्यांच्या कार्यासाठी, पण तरीही she continued with her dedication and laid the foundation for women's education in India, challenging caste and gender barriers. One such trailblazer was Dr. Anandibai Joshi, India's first woman to obtain a medical degree in United States in 1886. She dared to dream at a time when society was deeply conservative. She once said, "Let me go and study medicine to help Indian women suffering in silence." Her courage inspired generations. In 20th century, many more women were seen breaking barriers. So this slide depicts first generation Indian women scientists. Dr. Janaki Ammal, she was born in Kerala. She became first Indian woman botanist with PhD. Dr. Kamala Sohani, she worked on proteins in legumes and nutritional biochemistry. Dr. Asima Chatterjee, very close to heart, this lady, as she was also chemist, she studied Indian medicinal plants. She developed drugs for malaria and epilepsy. She served in the Indian Parliament and worked for better science education. Dr. Kamal Randive, Dr. Randive was pioneer in cancer research and studied the role of viruses in causing cancer. She also founded the Indian Women Scientists Association to support women researchers. Dr. Bibha Chaudhary was an Indian particle physicist known for her investigations into cosmic rays. She was scientist at TIFR. Anna Mani was an Indian physicist and meteorologist. She retired as a Deputy Director General of Indian Meteorological Department and also served as a visiting professor at Raman Research Institute. ह्या काही फक्त भारतीय महिलांची मी इथे लिस्ट तुम्हाला दाखवली आहे. जर आपण ग्लोबली बघितलं, इंटरनॅशनली बघितलं, तर अशा अनेक महिला होत्या त्या काळातही ज्यांनी समाजाविरुद्ध जाऊन स्वतः शिक्षण घेतलं आणि सायन्स आणि इनोव्हेशन फील्डमध्ये खूप मोठी कामगिरी त्यांनी केली. These women chose knowledge and through it conquered limitations imposed by tradition and ignorance. Today, Indian women lead critical scientific missions and institutions. You have heard of all these women, right? Dr. Tessie Thomas, she's known as Missile Woman of India. She was the first woman to lead a missile project in India. Dr. Indira Hinduja helped deliver India's first test tube baby in 1986. Dr. Gagandeep Kang is a top expert in vaccine development. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she played a key role in the research and public health policy. You all have heard of Dr. Ritu Karidhar and Nandini Harinath, key scientists behind ISRO's Mangalyaan mission. Aditi Pant is an Indian oceanographer. She was the first Indian woman to visit Antarctica alongside geologist Sudipta Senagupta in 1983 as a part of the Indian Antarctic program. Their achievements reflect the wisdom of Sanskrit verse, Shakti Rupena Samsthita Nari. The truth is clear: when given a chance, women do not just participate in science, but they lead it. They are leaders. But everything is not, only good picture is there. Despite achievements, women in science still face many obstacles. Social expectations is one of those. लड़की है, बड़ी हो गई है, चलो ग्रेजुएशन हो गया है, शादी करना है. Okay, so social expectations are different only. Lack of encouragement, आपको कोई encourage नहीं कर रहा है कि पढ़ना है, आगे जाना है. Unequal pay and workplace discrimination continue to hold them back. A report by UNESCO shows that only about 14% of Indian scientists, engineers, and technologists are women. Many drop out of research careers due to family responsibilities, lack of support system, and glass ceiling in promotions. These problems are real, but so is the solution. You know what we want is systematic change. Women have many wonderful qualities. Okay, that is how they, stand in any kind of situation. They are caring and kind. They are always ready to help others. Women are also very patient and hardworking, whether at home or at work. They can handle many responsibilities at the same time with love and care. Women are brave and face challenges with courage. They are smart, creative, and full of new ideas. Most importantly, women have a strong heart. They never give up easily. नहीं हुआ तो भी लड़कियां जो होती है फिर खड़ी हो जाती है कि हम करेंगे. Their strength is not just physical but also emotional and mental. These qualities make women powerful and important in every part of life. एंड आचार्य मैडम ने एम्पावरमेंट के बारे में बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें कही, उसी को मैं थोड़ा कंटिन्यू कर रही हूँ. एम्पावरमेंट इज नॉट समथिंग दैट कैन ऑलवेज बी गिवन. समटाइम्स अ वुमन मस्ट राइज एंड एम्पावर हरसेल्फ. कोई आपको एम्पावर करने नहीं आने वाला है. यू योरसेल्फ हैव टू डू दिस. ट्रू एम्पावरमेंट बिगिंस फ्रॉम विद इन. When a woman starts believing in her abilities, values her, she herself values, she knows her self-worth and decides to take charge of her own life. और कोई नहीं डिसाइड करेगा आपके फैसले, और कोई नहीं ले सकता, आप खुद ही ले सकते हो. The first step towards self-empowerment is self-belief. Don't wait for external validation. Even if the world doubts you, believe that you are enough, strong, capable, and intelligent. आप हो. आपको किसी के और आके बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. Empowerment means having a voice. Speak up for yourself. Express your ideas. Ask questions. And challenge old norms. ऐसा ही है, ऐसा ही होता है, ऐसा बोलने वाले लोगों का नहीं सुनेंगे आप. आपको बोलना है ऐसा नहीं होता है, मैं ऐसा नहीं करती हूं, मुझे ऐसा करना है. ओके, दैट इज हाउ you can go ahead. To enter the world of science, technology, and innovation, you need to be curious, you need to be disciplined and passionate also about problem solving, research, and development. Don't let stereotypes stop you. आचार्य मैडम ने भी बोला था आपको अभी अभी कि गर्ल्स ऐसा नहीं कर सकती है. नहीं, गर्ल्स can do anything and everything. Girls can do coding. Girls can't code, नहीं चलेगा. Science is hard. Girls cannot take up science, नहीं चलेगा. Research is for men, नहीं चलेगा. Shatter all these stereotypes one by one. Indian history has seen great women scientists. We have great women scientists even now, right? We spoke about them, few of them. Many are there. I could just enlist few of them, right? You could be the next innovator, the one who cures disease, develops medicines, launches a satellite, builds a startup, or invents a sustainable technology, right? Dream of life where you are solving problems, building machines, discovering medicines, coding apps or launching rockets. You need to dream without fear. You may fail, but that's okay. Each fall makes you stronger. आप गिरोगे पर गिर के उठोगे, और जब आप उठोगे तो आप अपने आप को ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग महसूस करोगे. That is what you need to do. India and the world offer amazing opportunities for girls and women in STEM. STEM means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Okay, so after your graduation, you can go for PG, or directly also you can go for research. Like you can pursue your postgraduate degree also by research. But then if you are doing MSc, you can go for BSc. If you are doing it, you go for MSc. If you are doing BTech, go for MTech. If you are doing B Farm, go for M Farm. Such as, IITs, IISc, CSIR labs, TIFR, ICERs, they are truly excelling in science. You can do your PhD, your research at a small institute also at your college level. It is good. At least come to research, okay, come to science, come to innovation. But if you aim for these institutes, I can guarantee that your life will change. Because how do you these institutes, they have different infrastructure. Okay, how do you reach to these institutes? Believe me, competitive exams can take you there, and that too, you will be financially independent. You get fellowship, monthly fellowship. So what do you do for this? You know about NET CSIR exam. If you do not know, Google it. What is NET CSIR exam? Find out how do you appear for this exam. This is entrance exam for PhD in science subjects, right? And while doing PhD, if you are NET CSIR, you can get fellowship like 37,000 per month for first 2 years, and then 42,000 per month for next 3 years. The GATE is another exam, that is entrance exam for MTech or PhD admissions in IITs. Then there is an exam called JAM. It is an exam for MSc admissions in IITs, IISCs, IISc and NITs. Okay, so JAM is also conducted by IIT. ICER entrance exam is also there for admissions in ICER. ICER also offers PG courses as well as PhD course. IISc is a Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. So based on JEE, NEET, KVPY, and IISc entrance, you can enter in IISc for your graduation, post-graduation, or PhD. Okay. Shravani, please mute yourselves. Shravani, please mute yourself. Okay. And Government of India offers various fellowships and research grants for women in research at various levels. So there is a program called Vijnana Jyoti that encourages, this program is to encourage girls from class 9 to 12 to take up careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Then I already spoke about NET JRF. There is UGC NET also, you get a scholarship. Then CSIR labs, they have project-based fellowships. DSTs, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. In DST projects also, sometimes you get fellowships. DPTs, Department of Biotechnology. There is a scheme called Kiran. Yes. Yes. There is a WISE Fellowship, Women in Science and Engineering. Then SERB Power is a scheme for research grant to women. UGC also offers postdoctoral fellowship for women. You can get the details about these schemes on these particular, reduce the gender gap and create an ecosystem where women scientists can thrive. Now see, I had been talking to Gawade sir about what should be the content of my talk, and then he suggested that you can tell about your experiences also. So I'm sharing my story here, not because it is something grand or extraordinary, but because the organizers felt it, that it might help or inspire someone. So with that thought, I'm sharing a small part of my journey with you. ऑनेस्टली मला अजिबात वाटत नाही की ही स्टोरी काही ग्रेट आहे, पण एक गोष्ट खरी आहे की मी तुमच्यासारखीच एक साधी मुलगी होते आणि मी माझं आयुष्य बदलू शकले. आय कुड टेक चार्ज ऑफ माय लाईफ आणि म्हणून मी सांगते की तुम्हीही आपलं आयुष्य नक्कीच घडवू शकता. बिलीव्ह इन युअर सेल्फ, टेक चार्ज ऑफ युअर लाईफ. मी अचलपूर नावाच्या एका छोट्या गावातून आले. माझं बीएससीचं शिक्षण तिथेच पूर्ण झालं, राईट. आणि बीएससी करत असताना माझ्या शिक्षकांनी मला खूप एनकरेज केलं, खूप गाईड केलं आणि ते मला सांगत राहिले की पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन करायला पाहिजे, ते खूप महत्वाचं आहे. पण अचलपूरच्या कॉलेजमध्ये पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन नव्हतं, राईट. सो आफ्टर माय बीएससी मी अमरावतीच्या विदर्भ महाविद्यालयामध्ये एमएससी साठी ऍडमिशन घेतली आणि तिथे मला असे शिक्षक भेटले ज्यांनी माझं फ्युचर मला वेगळ्या नजरेने दाखवलं आणि त्यातलेच एक होते प्रोफेसर वडोदकर. Now, he was the person who always told me, prove yourself, नेट CSIR करो, गेट एग्जाम पास करो, IISc एंट्रेंस पास करो. Always told me, go for PhD and go to some renowned institute for PhD, right? Sometimes I had a doubt on myself. पण वडोदकर सर एक असे गुरु होते की ज्यांची एनकरेजमेंट आणि त्याच्यामुळे माझ्या मनातली जिद्द नेहमी कायम राहिली. मी मनापासून अभ्यास केला, विचार एकच होता फक्त, हा एक आहे माझ्या. अदरवाईज तुम्ही MSc करा, what will you do? Take a job in some school, get married. So I never wanted to do that. हळूहळू एक एक परीक्षा मी क्वालिफाय करत गेले आणि आजही सांगताना हे अविश्वसनीय वाटतं, पण त्यावेळेला मला IIT बॉम्बेला केमिस्ट्री PhD साठी ऍडमिशन मिळाली. IIT बॉम्बे मध्ये प्रोफेसर कोथा यांच्या गायडन्स खाली मी काम केलं. प्रोफेसर कोथा इज अ रिनाउंड सायंटिस्ट. माझं रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट जे होतं त्याच्यामध्ये मी ऑलेफिन मेटाथिसिस, सुझुकी मियाउरा क्रॉस कपलिंग रिॲक्शन्स, अशा पद्धतीच्या रिॲक्शन्सवर मला काम करायला मिळालं. आता तुम्हाला सांगताना मला अतिशय आनंद होतो की ह्या टाईपचं जे काम होतं, म्हणजे ओलेफिन मेटाथिसिस ज्यांनी ही रिॲक्शन ज्यांनी शोधून काढली, क्रॉस कपलिंग
मैम वॉइस ब्रेक होता है.
शोधून काढली, त्या सर्वांना नोबेल प्राइज मिळालेला आहे. आणि अशा प्रकारच्या जागतिक स्तरावर रेकॉग्निशन मिळालेल्या रिसर्चचा ओके, आता मला वाटतं थोडासा इंटरनेटचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. इज इट ओके नाव? थोडा बेटर आहे का?
Yes, ma'am.
हॅलो
Yes,
हॅलो,
ma'am.
इज इट बेटर?
Yes, yes.
हॅलो
आता येतोय. Yes, ma'am.
हॅलो,
Hello.
प्लीज रिप्लाय. इज इट ओके?
Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
No, ma'am, voice is
इज
not
इट
clear.
ओके?
No, ma'am, voice is breaking.
तर इंटरप्ट मॅडम आउट केलं का तो
मॅडम आवाज येत नाही.
हॅलो खेळकर मॅडम
आवाज येत नाही सर. आवाज
हो हो मॅडम
आता
रिकनेक्ट
आता आता आवाज
यस यस मॅडम
हो मॅडम येत आहे मॅडम आवाज.
येस येस ओके थँक्यू. सो मला वाटतं मी कुठे होते PhD माझं पूर्ण झालं राईट
हो
आणि मला पोस्ट डॉक्टरल रिसर्च करण्याची संधी मिळाली. आय वुड से IIT days were most beautiful days in my life. आणि मी परत परत सांगते माझी काही ग्रँड सक्सेस स्टोरी वगैरे नाहीये. छोट्या छोट्या पायऱ्यांची ही गोष्ट आहे. योग्य वेळी मिळालेलं मार्गदर्शन, अतिशय उत्तम असलेला माझ्यावरचा विश्वास, त्यांनी प्रत्येक टप्प्यावर मला जो सपोर्ट दिला त्यामुळेच वॉट एव्हर आय डिड आय कुड डू इट राईट. I have been fortunate to publish several research papers over the years, and currently 6 PhD students are working with me on different projects. Very interestingly, हे तुमच्यासाठी आहे फिमेल स्टुडंट्स. 6 स्टुडंट्स पैकी 5 स्टुडंट्स माझ्याकडे मुली आहेत. Out of 5 girls, 3 are married, but they are working nicely. Why I am telling this is marriage is not a barrier. One of these students was pregnant and she came very stressed to tell me. She thought I would be upset. I would ask, how will you complete your work and all? But I congratulated her and I just told her that I support her decision. She should take care of health and whenever comfortable, come back and work. She was so relieved and she was like, I never expected this support from Guide. I have received great support at every step in life from my parents, mentors, teachers, and it's my moral responsibility now to support all my students. So the point is, start your journey. There will be people supporting and encouraging you. तुम्हाला पाठिंबा देणारे लोक नक्की नक्की असतील. Coming back to my research endeavors, I also have a support of government funding agencies through research grants, which helps us to continue our work. But more than anything else, what truly matters to me is that I genuinely enjoy doing science. It keeps me curious, grounded, and always learning. Right? So माझी story grand नाहीये, पण real आहे. Okay? I come from a very small place. That is what it is. Just a minute. I hope you can, my presentation is there on your screens, right? Is it?
यस मॅडम
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm just going to the next slide. It was not happening. Okay. Okay. तुम्हाला ही पुढची स्लाइड दिसते आहे का मला माहित नाही. आय एम लाईक नाही. ओके
नाही मॅडम.
येस 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 येस. सो आय विल जस्ट शेअर द स्लाइड. येस. ओके नाव इट इज देअर. सो ॲज आय टोल्ड यू
यस
येस माझी स्टोरी एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी नाही. पण एक गोष्ट नक्की सांगते, मी तुमच्यासारखीच होते आणि मी माझं आयुष्य बदलू शकले. इफ आय कॅन डू इट, यू कॅन डेफिनेटली डू इट. गाव छोटं असू दे, स्वप्न मोठी असू देत. जर तुम्ही मेहनत केली, स्वतःवर विश्वास ठेवला आणि योग्य मार्गदर्शन घेतलं तर काहीही अशक्य नाही. Imagine a world where every girl in the village can dream of becoming an astronaut or, scientist. And it is very much within reach. We are already seeing a shift. Girls are topping science Olympiads, cracking JEE, NEET exams. They are leading innovations in very big institutions. Women are coding, inventing, and building apps that touch millions. In rural India, self-help groups, जे आहेत, those are led by women, and they are using scientific techniques for food preservation, clean water, and organic farming, right? So, empowering yourself is a journey of knowledge, confidence, and courage. Especially in science and innovation, India need more women creators, thinkers, and inventors. So go ahead, pursue a degree, pick up a microscope, write a code, enter a lab, start your research, you file your patent, publish your work. Let me end with few lines that I hope will stay with you. She is not just a daughter, a mother, or a wife. She is a thinker, a dreamer, a creator of life. With test tubes or telescopes, in labs or in space, she walks with quiet pride, setting her own pace. Let us all salute the women who dared to dream, who dared to discover, and who dared to lead. Let us celebrate Shakti in science today and always. Thank you everyone for patient listening, and I wish you all the success in breaking barriers and achieving your goals. See, I have mentioned my email ID on this slide. If you want to contact me, if I can be of any help, माझ्याकडून तुम्हाला काही छोटी मोठी काही help तुम्हाला वाटत असेल मी तुमची करू शकते, तर मला कॉन्टॅक्ट करा. I would be more than happy to talk to you. My phone number is there with Gavade sir, and I'm open to talk to anyone, right? So please, you can get back to me. So here I would like to stop my presentation. I will say stop sharing, and I'm back to meeting. So Gavade sir, I'm done.
Yes.
Over to you.
Yes,
Over
madam.
to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Actually, it is a very nice lecture, madam, and you have shared your experiences. And Dr. Vadatkar sir is a mentor for many of us. So
Yes, sir.
in the
Yeah.
new generation, we should be identified. And
Yes.
what is the role of the teachers in the
Yes.
progress of student life? That is more important.
येस सर.
So
सगळ्यात महत्वाचं तेच आहे की टीचर्सनी माझ्या आयुष्यात जो रोल प्ले केला तो सगळ्यात महत्वाचा होता, आणि आई वडिलांनी त्याला सपोर्ट केलं म्हणून मी जे काय करू शकले छोटं मोठं ते मी त्यामुळे करू शकले. दॅट इज व्हॉट आय वुड लाईक टू से.
मॅडम, म्हणजे तुम्ही ज्या पद्धतीनं तुमचा रोल एक्सप्लेन केला, वुमन एम्पॉवरमेंट अँड शक्तीज ऑफ वुमन, तर ते इतक्या चांगल्या पद्धतीनं, कारण की ग्रामीण भागाच्या विद्यार्थिनींना मॅक्सिमम स्टुडंट्स आर गर्ल्स इन अ रूरल एरिया. मी ज्या कॉलेजमध्ये आहे तिथं 90% मुलीच आहेत, म्हणजे सायन्समध्ये मुलीच आहेत. आणि आपण इथं जेव्हा अशा पद्धतीचे कार्यक्रम घेतो तर मुलींनाही ऍक्च्युली जॉईन व्हायला पाहिजे. तर त्या आपल्या वेगळ्याच म्हणजे अनकॉन्फिडंट आहे की काय, त्यांना सांगून आपण तयार करायला पाहतो, पण ते इनसिक्युरिटी, अनकॉन्फिडंटनेस त्यांच्यात अजूनही आहे. हा प्रयत्न आहे की आपण काहीतरी करू शकलो पाहिजे. 1-2%
खूप चांगला प्रयत्न आहे.
1-2% मुली पण गेल्या पाहिजे समोर.
खरंय. आणि म्हणजे असं काही नाही, मी पण ग्रामीण भागातलीच मुलगी आहे आणि कॉन्फिडन्स नसतो हे मी स्वतः एक्सपिरियन्स केलेलं आहे. जेव्हा IIT ला मी पहिल्यांदा गेले इंटरव्ह्यू द्यायला, तेव्हा मला स्वतःला इंग्लिश वगैरे काही विशेष बोलता येत नव्हतं. पण एक होतं की नॉलेजचा कॉन्फिडन्स नक्कीच होता. तर मी मुलींना हे सांगेन की लँग्वेज कॅनॉट बी बॅरियर. तुम्हाला इंग्लिश येत नाही ती आपण शिकत जातो हळूहळू पुढे जाताना, पण आपल्याला नॉलेज असेल तर आपण कुठेही उभं राहू शकतो, एवढं नक्की आहे. म्हणजे नॉलेज जर असेल सब्जेक्टचं तर कुणालाही घाबरायची काहीच गरज नाहीये. आणि म्हणजे तुमचे खूप खूप आभार. म्हणजे हा विषय माझ्या खूप हार्टला म्हणजे हार्ट टचिंग विषय आहे की मुलींनी समोर आलं पाहिजे, स्वतःसाठी उभं राहिलं पाहिजे, आणि तुम्ही त्याच विषयावर सेमिनार ठेवलात. I would like to even talk about my research also, maybe in some other event. But thank you so much, sir.
थँक्यू मॅडम.
Yes.
आय थिंक आपण येणाऱ्या अपकमिंग इयर्स मध्ये कॉन्फरन्स, सेमिनार, वर्कशॉप मध्ये नक्कीच तुम्हाला इन्व्हाइट करू. मागे एकदा हुकलं
हो
ते
हो.
पुन्हा
खरंय
आपण करूया काहीतरी. कारण
हो,
की
हो.
या रिजन मधले मुलं टॅलेंटेड आहे, मुली टॅलेंटेड आहे, ते समोर गेले पाहिजे.
खरंय, अगदी खरंय, अगदी खरंय.
ओके, थँक्यू मॅडम. थँक्यू.
चालेल सर, थँक्यू.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So now to introduce our second esteemed speaker, I invite Dr. Sonal Boob ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Brijlal Biani Science College, Amravati. Introduced our second speaker, Dr. Tamanna Khan.
Thank you so much, madam. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, madam.
A very warm greeting to our esteemed guest, management committee, all the teachers, professors coming from different institutes, and dear students. Welcome to one-day webinar on crucial role of women empowerment in science, innovation, and technology for Viksit Bharat. I am Dr. Sonal Mundara from Brijlal Biani Science College. Take privilege to introduce our esteemed guest and speaker, Dr. Tamanna Khan. Dr. Tamanna Khan, she is an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry at Guru Nanak Khalsa College, Matunga, Mumbai. Madam having a 10-year of teaching experience for UG and PG classes. Madam did her BSc from Amravati University in 2003, and she had completed her MSc in 2005 from Vidyabharati Mahavidyalaya, Amravati from Amravati University. She did her PhD in 2011 from Indian Institute of Technology. Further, Madam have completed her postdoc from Cologne University, Germany in the year 2000. Had passed GET examination in the year 2006. She had GET fellowship up till 2011, and 2013 will be the great year for ma'am. She received DST Women Scientist Award in 2013, and she also having a postdoctoral fellowship, that is DS Kotari Fellowship, in the year 2013. Madam have published more than 16 papers in various national and international journals, and presented 6 papers in conferences. Madam completed a major project which will be funded by DST, and she also completed that project in the year 2013 and 14. With a great privilege and happiness, I welcome Tamanna Khan ma'am to this webinar and request her to enlighten us with her knowledge.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
madam.
you are audible.
Sonal madam, for the brief introduction, I would like to share my screen. Just one moment. Is it visible?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, just give me a moment. Yeah, the full screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Yeah, so good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Dr. Tamanna Khan, as Sonal madam has already introduced to you all, and I am here to present to you some, I would say, some basic introduction regarding the women empowerment. As Dr. Preeti Khedkar Madam has given the detailed information, I would also like to add upon some few highlights, which will be definitely going to impact all of you. I'm very sure, because this platform, the main intention of building this platform is very close to my heart. And as I being a woman, I already has gone through all these paths. I will be very happy to share everything with you all, with my young generation, with my colleagues, that how these things, the kind of platform which Gawale sir has created is going to help the specifically women student. So if my voice by any chance it breaks, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll go. So proceeding further, so women journey. As everyone knows, we will born as a girl child to our parents. Then after that, we'll be finishing our education. So there are two basic steps in our education. One is the schooling. If I am, I can say school. Yes. Schooling is one of the very important. Slide is moving, madam. Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yes. So schooling is first step in our career, which is very important. So our first school is our parents. So our home, our parents are our first school. After that, when we come outside of that cocoon, I could say school is the first thing. And then we will have education in terms of undergraduate, postgraduate, or I would say doctorate. Or if you are doing all the three, well and good. Then we come enter to our life journey, which is the biggest, I would say, tough journey for everyone. That is the family, after family, children, and then taking care of your family and children along with your profession. Profession could be either you will be working as a professor, industrialist, or anything, or you might be doing some kind of a business. Because I do respect business women are also equally very important, because they take the legacy, and apart from the teachers, they are the ones who create more and more employability. Teachers we just build, but obviously whenever business somebody is establishing, so our students definitely can work and they can proceed it further. This is my opinion about it. Moving ahead, if we talk about the education, so UG and PG education, as you all, the audience of today's talk, I can see they are all, I think, completed their schooling. So I would not like to talk about schooling, but yes, schooling is also very, very important, as it is very important in my life journey. So you, after schooling, when you enter into UG and PG, so definitely either you have taken any science stream, or arts streams, or commerce stream, any stream I would respect, and they are giving you equal opportunities. But as I am from the science background, I will be speaking more on science UG and PG. So first thing is, either you are from any stream of science, state botany, chemistry, zoology. If you have completed your postgraduate, even mathematics, physics, electronics, whatever, the first thing is, after completion of your UG or PG, you go for competitive exams. As madam has already highlighted many competitive exams, I would like to show here some of the competitive exams which I also have selected, and I gone through the process of applying for those exams, then appearing for those exams, then waiting for the result of those exams, and then after qualifying those exams, the kind of happiness we get, that we will be called for interview of those big institutions. After appearing for the interview, we'll meet lot many other students who are like of coming from the whole country. I would say when you are applying for any national institute, so you will not have only students from your college or your university. You will have students from all the different universities. And when you interact with them, that is the point that gives you a total different perspective. And that impact which comes on you, that you reached till here. Now here onwards, how you are going to move, that totally depends on the confidence of yours and the support of your family. So these entrances, you can just type in Google, you can see the elaborate website of these each national institute, and then you can go to respective department. If you are from chemistry, you can go to the chemistry department, you can get the details, you can get the entrance details on that institute and so on. Yes. I think somebody's mic is on. If you can mute the mic, I can proceed further. Yes. Hello.
Yes, madam. Yes, he is doing.
Yeah. So now role of women, if I would like to tell role of women. So we all know our contribution is very much there to the society. First thing is as a family and community. So women are very, very important. They are primary caregivers. They are going to nurture children, maintaining households, fostering strong family bonds and community relations. Then when it comes to education and knowledge, if suppose I am educated and if I am bringing the same kind of legacy to my generation, I think one part is done. My purpose of education is done one way. And if I am giving the same kind of education to the society in terms of my profession, then that will be an additional benefit to the society from one educated woman. Same is the case with the business woman. Now workforce, if I would like to tell on this, definitely if you say okay, the journey is going to be smooth, no, not at all. The journey is not going to be smooth. The workforce which you require to reach to the some position, it requires lot of efforts. It requires continuous efforts in each step. First, you need to balance yourself, build up your confidence. Sometimes you may feel rejection. Sometimes you may not get success in the exams or more. So you just need to be confident on yourself and just keep proceeding. If you are not clearing one exam, it doesn't mean that is the end of the scenario. You can definitely reapply, or you can get some other examination, some other institute examination, and you can go through it. Then some students will have social and cultural roles. Definitely they will become some kind of a, I would say, a great helping hand to the society. Some students, women enter in the politics, leadership, and advocating in various problems. So not only in general, I would say any educated woman is going to play a very important role in the society. Now, as being a science student, I would say what all the options are there from the science stream. So going ahead, now these are the different challenges. As I said, the journey is not going to be very easy. So you may face some problems like cultural and societal norms. So in this case, to overcome this difficulty, your family support is very much important. And once your family support is there, you can easily overcome this. Now, second problem which you face is, limited access to resources. So this is one of the major thing when we are coming from the remote area. So, but now the situation, if I see 20 years back and now the situation is different. Everywhere the internet is available. All the information is available on one click. With the improvement in AI and other technologies, you can get all the information by sitting at home. You no need to go anywhere. Only thing is you just need to scroll the important things. Then if you see gender inequality, so definitely this thing is going to there. Once you go for a job, once you go for the business, you need to stand equally. You need to protect yourself and you need to prove to yourself that if you are a woman, so you may face problem. No, it is not like that. You have to be strong and you need to equally stand with the men in the society, and or both are equal. So that is the one thing. And then violence and abuse. So right now I don't like to say much on this, but yeah, sometimes it is there. Okay, you may be dominated by some people, but you just need to overcome this. You need to ignore, because as you know, it is your journey. Nobody is going to help you. You need to learn your own fights, and you need to overcome all these problems. Going ahead with the next. What are the benefits of a women empowerment, if I would like to say? So if your economic growth, definitely you can increase for your family, for your society. Once you are an educated woman, all the women which see your progress, there will be a little, or I would say quite a large impact on the family, as well as on the. I, being a teacher at Guru Nanak Khalsa College, where I am fostering from last 10 years, I would see many girl students are there at our college, and I think this is the kind of scenario in every other colleges. So if you show your positivity in your career, apart from leaving the some kind of problems which are there, but if you show that, yeah, problems will be there, but you need to overcome it, and you just need to go ahead. So that is the first thing I can say. And definitely your economic growth will be there, as you will be a independent woman, financially sound, which easily can help your family, your children, and for many other things which women who is not working, or who is like dependent on the male counterpart. So that kind of a thing will be definitely improved in case of working women. The next is the social progress. As I said in my previous slide, improved health outcomes. So you can take sound decisions as per the health decisions are concerned. You can take a clear opinion. You can suggest the best whatever is possible for you with the help of your family, and then you can go ahead. Then stronger communities, as I would say, stronger communities will be only built up when we all have a very, I would say, not only educated, a wise woman is also required in the society. Because sometimes what happens, people, whenever there is a, I would say, जैसे जैसे आप ऊपर जाते हो, तो आपको लोग बहुत जगह पे रोकने की कोशिश करते हैं। तो आपको रुकना नहीं है, और ये रुकना नहीं है, यही आपको एक पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड दिखाना है, जिसकी वजह से आपको देख के आपके पीछे एक जनरेशन आता है, आपके रिलेटिव्स आते हैं, आपके फ्रेंड्स आते हैं। तो ये जो कम्युनिटी बिल्ड होती है, ये फिर से पीछे नहीं जाएगी। As far as my understanding is concerned, this is going to increase, this is going to enlarge, it is not going to be restricted on you only. So this is how you can build it. Then promoting peace and stability, obviously when we are like busy in our thing, in one schedule, one life is going on one track, so these all things will be there, and this is going to help your family as well as your total thing. As some of the examples were already given in previous lectures, I will be giving some examples who are working in a STEM, like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So these are the women which are they showed a very high impact in 2021. Recent many additions are there, but with the some highlights, I would like to show some of them. The Debabrata Lahiri, I would show here this Debabrata Lahiri. She is the scientist, and her contribution in nanotechnology is very emerging from the engineering background. Then similarly, we see Pranita Sarangi, Dr. Pranita Sarangi. She is associate professor at the Department of Biological Sciences, and her cellular and molecular immunology, immunopathy, and other studies, they have recognized and funded in 2021 by DST Satyam. And then Annie Sinha Roy, so she also showed a very high impact in the engineering field in the country. And Dr. Neena Gupta, she was also prominent mathematician at the Indian Statistical Institute in Kolkata. So this is the Dr. Neena Gupta. And then this lady, she was the one of the major structural engineer who was involved in the Mumbai Metro Rail project, and she has given a very quite contribution, as she was the first one of the women involved in this Mumbai Metro Rail project. Her efforts are also highly appreciated in 2021. Now, I would like to say one important thing are female professors in the Indian Institute of Technologies, IITs. So based on this, I would say, yes, there are female professors in the Indian Institute of Technologies. And over the years, there are many efforts are going on to increase the representation of women faculty positions, even though the percentage is very less. The percentage of women are very less as compared to their male counterparts, but this initiatives has been taken, and they are recruiting more and more women faculties in the IITs. And the same is the case with the other institution. As we see, the number is increasing, and this number is only can be increased with our dedication, our confidence, and our motivation to the younger generation. If I would say today I am here able to speak only because of the motivation which I got throughout my career from my seniors, from my teachers, from my parents, from my brothers, or I would say from institutions wherever I studies. So this is the thing. Then conclusion, I would like to say that role of women in society are multifaceted and essential for the well-being of individuals. These are the some of my research work which I would like to highlight. As Gawale sir has told me that today I am able to show you only because I could work at Indian Institute of Technology. I have number of publications. I could work on these molecules. I could see their energy transfer phenomena. They can work as a sensors. So starting my journey with 2010, this is one of the publication which we published. We have synthesized some dyes, and by synthesizing these dyes, we worked on the energy transfer studies. You can see, as you might be new to this area, or some of you might be aware of this area, these are the compounds which we prepared and then we modified. So this is just a highlight of some of the publication which I just made a collage for you. And as Gawale sir has told me that I have to show something to you regarding my journey, so that I would like to talk to you one-to-one. So I'll just stop sharing my screen, and then I would say, yeah, now my screen has been stopped. I would say here, I born and brought up in Morshi. Morshi is a small village you might have heard of. So my birthplace is Betul, which is in MP. And my father was a teacher in Varur Taluka. You might have heard of Shendurjana Ghat. So he is one of the pioneer in my life, I would say. He always supported me in education. And I being from the Muslim community, I can tell all the students it is really difficult, challenging task for all the girls to sustain, I would say. I also faced many things that only one girl is there and you are sending her out for all the time for educations. So as in Morshi, I completed my education schooling. Then I did my graduation at Sri R.R. Lahoti Science College. After completion of my graduation from there with physics, chemistry, maths combination, as PG was not available at that time, I moved to Vidya Bharati College, which is located in Amravati. And in Vidya Bharati, in organic chemistry, I pursued my master's degree. After completion of master degree, that was the turning point, I would say, where we met many seniors from Vidya Institute, from university campus, who always showed us for various entrance examinations. To be very frank, some of them are in India, some of them are in out of India, and they really helped us that how to appear for the competitive exam, how to fill the form. That time internet was a big problem. We used to go to some cyber cafe, and after going there, we used to fill the form and all. But really, those were the days. I can't explain you how it was, because even we have to go to some cyber cafe, we have to take help of some of your family members so that they can come with you. So in this journey, I would say the main pioneer for my journey to be here, assistant professor at Guru Nanak Khalsa College, is my family. After my family, my teachers at Vidya Bharati College, R.R. Lahoti College, they helped me a lot, and they only showed me to appear for the entrances. I, being from Morshi, I applied for Pune University entrance, because they used to tell me that this entrance is going to come, and you need to apply and appear for that examination. Then after coming to Vidya Bharati College, my teachers and some of the seniors who were passed out, they only showed me how to apply for IC Bangalore examinations, entrance examination, then BRC entrance examination. And after qualifying those entrance examination, we went for interviews, and after interview, somewhere we selected, somewhere we didn't get our name there, but definitely the confidence which we got from all those interviews, finally I got selected at Indian Institute of Technology. There I pursued my career in macrocyclic chemistry lab under Professor M. Ravikant. So that lab is the one which has changed the whole scenario, because there we met so many students who are from the different backgrounds, who are from the different places in the country. They are not only from Mumbai, they were from top to bottom, from south to north, they all were there. And definitely the support of my professor, who never differentiated that this is girl, this is boy, he always helped us. We could complete our JRF, SRF, nice projects we did. We enjoyed the state IIT campus 6 years. We used to come home. We used to come for festivals or any other home function used to be there. So our professor used to allow us, and we used to come. And we learned lot many things at the campus. One thing I would like to say, that if you feel कि नहीं मैं घर में ही रहूंगा और घर में रह के मेरा सब हो जाए, तो हो सकता है किसी के साथ ये चीज पॉसिबल है, बट अगर आपके पास कोई ऑप्शन है कि आप कहीं जाके कुछ सीख सकते हैं, तो आप उसको एक्सप्लोर करिए, उसको किसी भी वजह से just don't avoid it, because it is very important for you to go out of your comfort zone, because जब आप बाहर नहीं निकलोगे, आपको बाहर की सिचुएशन नहीं समझेगी, और आप उस सिचुएशन में अपने आप को कैसे एडजस्ट करना है, ये सब चीजें आपको नहीं समझ आएगी. So it is very very important for you to come out from your comfort zone, from your home. And I would say कि आपका एजुकेशनल कैरियर आपने टॉप पे मेंटेन किया है, तो आपकी फैमिली आपको सपोर्ट करेगी, और अगर आपकी फैमिली आपके साथ है, तो आपकी जो न्यू फैमिली बनने वाली है वो भी आपको सपोर्ट करेगी. और ये जो ईरा है आपका एजुकेशन कंप्लीशन से आपके प्रोफेशन में इंटर्न होने के लिए, ये दोनों का बहुत ज्यादा योगदान होता है अलॉन्ग विथ योर टीचर्स. तो ये चीजें आपके ऊपर है कि आप किस तरह से अपने आप को मोटिवेटेड रखोगे, कॉन्फिडेंट रखोगे, कि आपके कॉन्फिडेंस को देख के आपके पेरेंट्स, आपकी फैमिली और हर कोई आपको हेल्प करेगा, और आपको आगे बढ़ने के लिए, आपके हर अचीवमेंट पे आपके लिए खुश होगा, और जितना उनसे बन सकेगा वो आपकी हेल्प करेंगे. तो ये मैं कहना चाहूंगी ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स से जो भी यहाँ पे हैं, especially as this talk is on women empowerment, I would say today I am here only because I just wanted to go ahead. I never looked back. मतलब मुझे आगे जाना है. कहीं कहीं पे रुक जाते थे. We used to face, कोई पेपर पब्लिकेशन रिजेक्ट होता था, कोई प्रोजेक्ट रिजेक्ट होता था. Then we always get हमें खुद को मोटिवेट करना पड़ेगा कि अगर यहाँ से नहीं हुआ है तो कहीं और होगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि यहाँ पे हो गया तो लाइफ खत्म है, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. इवन व्हेन यू अप्लाई फॉर जॉब आल्सो यू विल गेट सम पॉजिटिव रिप्लाई और सम नेगेटिव रिप्लाई. सो यू जस्ट नीड टू गो थ्रू ऑल दिस थिंग्स, एंड दिस इज अ जर्नी. इट इज नॉट एट ऑल कि हाँ मुझे यही मिलना चाहिए था, मैं यही करूंगी, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. और आईआईटी बॉम्बे में मैं आपको कहूंगी कि ये अपॉर्चुनिटी जो मुझे मिली, दैट इज लाइक बहुत कम लोगों को मिलती है, और ये आपको भी मिल सकती है, हर किसी को मिल सकती है. वहां आने के बाद आपको उसका फुल यूटिलाइजेशन करना है. वहां पे आने के बाद हर फैसिलिटीज को आपको यूज करना है, और वहां से आप आगे जाना है. कमिंग फ्रॉम आईआईटी, once I completed my PhD degree, I moved to Germany for my postdoctoral research. There I spent almost 11 months under Professor Sanjay Mathur, University of Cologne. And there I met many international students, their way of working, the labs over there, and the facilities over there. And everything is very fascinating. Everything is very fascinating, I would say. And in this case, I just like to tell you one thing, that when I about to submit my thesis, 1 year back, I got married. And along with my parents, my husband also supported a lot to me. The way my parents has nurtured me, I would say he also helped me in that case. And he never said कि आपको ये नहीं करना है, वो नहीं करना है. He was always supportive. Or he said कि whatever is your wish, that wish you carry on. So that is the one kind of support I feel blessed in that case. My husband helped in every all of my decision. Then I worked some time in industry also after completion of my postdoc, Godrej Consumer Product Limited. But then I got this offer of Guru Nanak Khalsa College as an assistant professor. Then I joined. So I would like to tell the journey from remote girl from a remote village who have seen many transitions, starting from Morshi to Amravati, Amravati to Mumbai, Mumbai to, I would say, Germany, and then Germany to here I am working. So this is a quite long duration. Yeah, obstacles are there. Obstacles will be there, but you need to overcome. You need to work constantly. You need to support your new generation as well. Like I am here, and I would say most of the girls in my most of the students in my college are girls. And specifically, if I had to discriminate, there are many Muslim girls are there, which I always telling, for me, every student is same. And if they say, "Ki, madam, we like you," I said, "Oh, nothing. Only when you become something, that time you come back to me. Then you meet me. I will accept your journey. I will really appreciate your journey, and I want the number of students who are there under my list, who are progressing and who are working." Some of the students have really gone to IIT from here also, and we are teaching at UG level as well as the PG level. So we are getting the benefit of other college students also, like they complete UG in some other college and then come to PG to in our. And we motivate students by looking at the journey of other scientists, well-known scientists who are there, as well as I tell them that if you are starting your own business also, don't think that if job is the only solution. No, it is not like that. Even if you are working on your business, whatever scale business you are starting, just start. I want them कि आपने graduation यहाँ से किया, आपको घर में खाली नहीं बैठना है. चाहे कोई भी स्टूडेंट हो, किसी भी बैकग्राउंड से हो, आपको घर में नहीं बैठना है. यू जस्ट नीड टू कीप प्रोग्रेसिंग. आप अपना यूजी खत्म होने के बाद पीजी करिए, एंट्रेंसेस के लिए अप्लाई करिए. अगर आप कुछ बिजनेस कर रहे हैं तो आप वो करिए और कुछ बन जाइए. वही हमारे लिए एक रिवार्ड होगा, और ये रिवार्ड हमारे लिए सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. जब भी MSc students, we have some MSc students like project students. Everywhere we get 3 students. So those 3 students also, once they complete their MSc, they go for PhD, and then once they complete it, they come to us, and then I will tell कि ठीक है, अभी आपने ये किया, अब आगे जहाँ पे भी हो, be in touch. Come and tell our students about your progress and journey. So I would like to say, Nandakishore sir, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity where I can talk to girls from my area, my region, and it is a very much, I would say, close to my heart. And obviously, Sonal madam is also my one of the senior, and I think Professor is also one of the senior. And thank you so much for giving me an opportunity here, and thank you one and all.
Thank you, madam, for a wonderful talk. And it will be inspiring for many of students from our region. So thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, can I take a leave or?
Yes, madam. No problem.
Yeah. All the organizers of this event, today's event. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So now I invite Miss Neha Mahurkar ma'am, Assistant Professor of Department of Chemistry, Mumsaji Maharaj Mahavidyalay, Darwa, to introduce our third speaker, Dr. Manisha Kodape ma'am.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
So, thank you. A very good
Yes,
afternoon
madam.
to all the respected dignitaries and all the dear participants for today's international webinar, Crucial Role of Women Empowerment in Science, Innovation and Technology for Vikasit Bharat, organized by Department of Chemistry, GS Tompe Arts, Commerce and Science College, Sandur Bazar. I, Miss Neha Mahurkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, feels privileged to be here to introduce the versatile person and my respected guide, Dr. Manisha M. Kodape ma'am. Professor Dr. Manisha Kodape ma'am is a professor in the Department of Chemistry at Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati, where she also serves as a member of the Management Council and Senate, with the qualifications including MSc, NET, MPhil, and PhD. She has accumulated 20 years of teaching experience, including the 3 years at UG level and 17 years at the PG level. Her career includes positions at SP University Pune and JD Patil Sangrudkar Mahavidyalay, Daryapur. Currently, she is a professor at Amravati University. Dr. Kodape ma'am research focuses on synthetic organic chemistry, fluorescent molecule, green chemistry, and phytochemical analysis. She holds over 13 years of research experience and is a recognized PhD supervisor with 2 awarded PhD students. She has co-investigated a UGC WRO minor research project and received the accolades for best poster presentation at national conference. Dr. Kodape ma'am has guided more than 70 MSc project students and also 27 research publications in the journals. In addition to her academic achievements, she also contributes to university administration as a member of the Board of Studies, a warden at the Girls' Hostel, and has been actively involved in the curriculum design under CBCS and NEP. She also serves as the organizing secretary for the conferences, encourage student research participation, and participated in various academic committees as well as events. So, Professor Kodape's professional portfolio reflects her dedication towards teaching, research, and academic services. So, this is all about the introduction of my guide, Professor Gawade sir, Professor Ubrande sir, and all the team for having me here for introduction of my guide. So, once again, I'm thankful, and with a great pride, I would like to invite respected Kodape ma'am to guide the session and enlighten the session with her expertise. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, Neha, for this wonderful introduction.
Thank you, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, so I would like to share my presentation first. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I'll first switch off my video. It's because there are many disturbances since from the morning. I'm facing. I hope my presentation is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's start. Okay. So very good afternoon, everyone. Today we all are here for this wonderful international webinar, one-day international webinar on crucial role of women empowerment in science, innovation and technology for Vikasit Bharat. I am really express my deep sense of gratitude to the organizer of this webinar, Shri G.S. Tompe, Art, Commerce and Science College, Sandur Bazar, all the management members, principal, and Dr. N.D. Gavare, Dr. Ubarande sir, and other organizing members. And special thank to Neha that she has given a very nice introduction. Today, I'll be sharing my views on this topic, where I have given subtitle as a driving progress through inclusion and equality. My presentation, it will highlight, as we are here to empower and to motivate our young generation. So I'm going to have some slides on what is the contribution of a woman in science. Then I will be speaking on whatever challenges are there which woman is facing, and what are the government initiatives, what are the policies, how a woman can take an advantage of that policies. Then the career opportunities. As a chemistry teacher, I'm going to speak about the career opportunities and some examples, like I'm going to share some live example from myself as well as my students, how they are doing excellence in their career. So before starting my presentation, as I told you, the first part, that is the slides are devoted to the women who has given their contribution, a great contribution, from laboratories to space mission, from groundbreaking research to the entrepreneurship. So how all the women, they have made their incredible contribution in shaping the scientific and technological landscape of our nation and for women empowerment. These are several women scientists. I thought that the students, those who have attending this webinar, they will get motivated. So I thought some of the scientists that we should mention, that ladies who has great contribution in science, technology and innovation. These are some of the examples where we used to learn in day-to-day life, and might be you know many of them. So Marie Curie, we know that she received a Nobel Prize in discovering the elements radium and polonium. Similarly, the others, the Dorothy, who worked the biochemical substances using X-ray crystallography. Ada, she studied on the structure and function of ribosomes. Francis, who has directed evolution of enzyme. And in 2020, the Carpentier and Jennifer, they have developed a gene editing technology. So as a chemistry teacher, I thought that I'll start this Nobel Prize with the chemistry. Then we have in science, in physics, one more time, Marie Curie, she has received a Nobel Prize for the first woman. She when in two scientific fields, she has won the Nobel Prize. Then the mayor who discovered the nuclear shell model, Donna, she has worked on a high intensity ultra short optical pulses. Annie, she did an experiment method. She generate an attosecond pulse, which is a very short pulse, 10 to the power minus 18 second. And again, women contribution, if you see in physiology and medicine, where these ladies, they have discovered, like Corey, she has discovered the related to glycogen metabolism, she has discovered, and Rosalind, she has developed radioimmunological technique. Barbara, she discovered a genetic transposition, that is mutation. Francosi, she has discovered HIV, and many more, that is malarial therapy. The drug has been discovered by this 2UU. So instead of Nobel Prize, there are great contribution of a women in science and technology and innovation. Some of them which I thought that I would share with you. Stephanie could develop a polymer, Calver, that polymer, which is the toughest polymer, which in polymer chemistry. Ruth, she is an agricultural chemist for contributing to the development of wrinkle-free clothes where there is no need of any iron or ironing. Asima Chatterjee, we have seen previous speakers, they have also talked about her. She is a natural product chemist, and she developed anticonvulsant and anti-malarial and chemotherapy drugs. Rachel Brown, she has created a first antibiotic, which is very effective against fungal diseases in humans. And the last one is the Darshan Ranganathan. She is also an organic chemist, and she's from India. And she worked on or a pioneer work. She did her pioneer work in protein folding. Besides that, there are many women. Some of the distinguished, I would again like to highlight Dr. Janki Amal. Previously also some speakers, they told about her, that she is a renowned botanist, and she worked and she developed on the development of variety of sugarcane, and she added sweetness to our life. And for that, she also received Padma Shri. The second woman, Kalpana Chawla, as we know her, she is the first. Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Somebody is speaking in between.
Yes, madam.
Okay. So she is the first Indian American woman and who went to space. And we know that she died on 1st of April in 2003 when coming back to the Earth in the shuttle. And this is one more lady, Stacey Thomas. She is also known as a missile woman, as she is the first woman scientist who is heading the missile project in DRDO. Now, when we talk about Vikasit Bharat, what is mean by this term, Vikasit Bharat? And when we talk about Vikasit Bharat, it's actually a vision where it is a vision up to 2047, making the 100th years of independence, and how we look at the India to be a developed, self-reliant, technologically advanced. And what are actually the pillars of all Vikasit Bharat that I have mentioned here. So these pillars are the scientific progress and industrial expansion. So how we are going to do that is just strengthening manufacturing, exports and entrepreneurship, boosting, you might have heard about MSMEs and startups. So we can develop scientific progress by considering this. Then the another pillar is education reforms. And we know that in education reforms, we are, especially in our university, if I talk about, from CBCS, we have now going to NEP. And we have also seen that the participation of women in science and technology and education is increasing. Then third pillar is gender equality and social equity. So for this, we need to empower women, youth, and the different communities. Now, I think this is the workshop or a platform where we can work on this pillar, and this will definitely help to empower women and to it may lead or it may support the gender equity. Then next pillar is sustainable development, where sustainable development is very, very essential nowadays, where we are promoting renewable energy and the green initiative on which we are talking about, and strengthening the climate and conservation efforts that we are doing for Vikasit Bharat. The last one is the digital transformation, and we know in what way there is digitalization which is going on. There is expanding use of digital technologies, where you can see that AI, robotics, space research, then digital infrastructure, these are developing in our country. Now, before going to the actual thing, let us have some current landscape, what we have today, what is the scenario today about the education and employment in our country. So if we talk about education, many of speakers, they talked about STEM, and I hope that everyone is now knowing what is STEM actually it is. So about 43% of STEM graduates in India, these are women. And if you look at this number, and if you compare it with globally, if you compare this number or this percentage, you will observe that in India, the female, near about 43% are graduate females are there. But if you compare it with US, it is 34. If you compare it with UK, it is 38. If you compare it with Australia and Germany, it is 32 and 27. But when you come to the employment, though the students, girl students, they are graduating, but if you come to the employment, you can see that for employment graduate rates, only 14% of students, girl students, they are getting job in India. So why this percentage of, there is a less percentage of getting job, though there are more graduates. This gap is referred to as a leaky pipeline, which I have mentioned. What happens is the women drop out due to some reasons. Now, there are some challenges before a woman, and because of this, you will observe that though there are more graduates, but the job opportunities or the women who are in job just 14%. So I thought that we should discuss some of these challenges which are there in front of all the women, and why there is a need for the empowerment. So these are the challenges, and then there is a need for empowerment. So what is the first challenge that we have? We have gender bias and stereotype. I think we have talked a lot about this. you can see in society, there is male dominance. You will observe many times in many in most of where you observe this male dominance. And then second one is the work-life balance and the career breaks. So this is again one more point where suppose a woman, if she is working somewhere and then she is also doing her duties at home, her social duties, her other duties and family, and so, she is also so what happens is, while balancing these different roles in life, what will happen, her career may get, or she may have breaks in her career. Second thing, the challenge that will come is the limited access to the funding and resources. So nowadays you will observe that the different policies government is giving, how to empower women, how to give fundings and resources. But sometimes she is not able to access all these things, all these schemes. And that's why, because of the limited access, she will be, this is one more challenge she will face. Then under-representation in leadership roles, that also you might have seen that she will not come forward, and she remain under representation. The most important, when she go, when a woman, she work in any institution, in any say industry or anywhere at workplace, she often most of the time she faces an harassment and discrimination. So this is one more challenge, so that she becomes a, she lost her confidence, and then that will be affect for her progress. Unequal opportunity for networking and mentorship, that also she face. Pay disparity, that pay disparity previously it was there. Nowadays the you will observe it's I mean, it may be at very few places you will observe this pay disparity, where a woman will get a less salary than a male. So that was again one of the challenge. It will be there. Now, how we can overcome all these challenges? So path to equity. So addressing these challenges, it definitely requires you and support, not only from the place where you are working, but at the same time, you require the support from your family members, your well-wishers, your teachers, and everywhere. So the first one, that policy initiative and institutional support that will be given by Women Scientist Scheme, which has already been discussed. So there are different schemes which will give you the funding and motivate the students, or motivate the women to pursue her career in science. Now, as Preeti Madam has told you, the Vigyan Jyoti program that will support the students from 9th to 12th class students. They give different scholarships to enhance the participation of the women and the girls in higher education. And apart from that, there is SERP Power Initiative, where this board, Science and Engineering and Research Board, they have announced different fellowships and grants for the women. Then also you have Women in Science and Engineering, a Kiran, Vice Kiran program, where again fellowships are offered to the women. Biotechnology Career Advancement and Reorientation Program. This is one more support to the women scientists in biotechnology and research. This is one fellowship, postgraduate Indira Gandhi scholarship for a single girl child. Maybe many of girl students, they have taken advantage of this fellowship, or you may take advantage of this in your higher education. Technology development and utilization program for women. These are again help the women entrepreneurship and innovators. If you want to make your startup, your business, so these opportunities are given, funding is given to the women, so that they can start their career. Apart from that, there are government initiative programs, like scholarship and fellowships are always there, but to increase the participation of women, girls in higher education, IITs are raising a female enrollment. And if you look at the female enrollment in 2018-19 it is 8, and now it is in 2021 it is 20. So these are some of the initiatives or that can help the challenges that are faced by the women. Now, what are the impact of these policies, and how it can be helpful for Vikasit Bharat? So the impact of these policies is that it will increase the female enrollment in STEM and research and innovation. It will also enhance the career opportunities and gives leadership representation for a woman. And by doing this, it will strengthen the India's innovation ecosystem, and then definitely this will contribute to the Vikasit Bharat. Now, the path to Vikasit Bharat, I thought that I should give this slide to achieve a Vikasit Bharat, or say what should be the idea for Vikasit Bharat and what should be the path for Vikasit Bharat. So to encourage the education for young girls, that is the first pillar. We should encourage, and the different institutions, they are encouraging the students, girl students in higher education. We are providing, or we have to provide a mentorship, funding opportunities for a woman in innovation, and that the government and the institutions are doing. Enhancing policies frameworks that supports gender equality at workplace and research institution. So whether it's a workplace, whether it's a educational institute, or whether it's a research institute, there should be gender equality, and for that purpose, the policy framework should be there in the institution and the respective workplace. Now, what are the career opportunities that a student will have? If I'm talking about chemistry, so I thought that I'll give some career opportunity to the chemistry students. So after your graduation, you can go to the post-graduation, and the previous speakers, they have already told you that what should be the career opportunities after graduation. After post-graduation, there are, you can go for an research and development, R&D, where you have chemical research labs, you have government research institute. You can also work in pharmaceuticals and healthcare. Many industries, they are, working on drug formulation, quality control. So where you can work in this pharmaceuticals and healthcare. You can also work in the environmental science and sustainability. So there are many institutions, like if you go to just nearby Nagpur, Niri, and the other government agencies and NGOs. So you can work there for an environmental science and sustainability. You can also work in chemical engineering and manufacturing. So there are various industries which will be dealing with this, where you can prepare polymers and industrial chemical productions where you can join. You can also have an opportunity for fruit processing and cosmetics in industries. You can also go with academia and education, as everybody is after post-graduation thinking of going to become an academician or go into the education field. So where you can go, you can join school, colleges, and university. You can also go to develop, or you can also may have some good platform for the other students. You can make or you can open your own coaching where you can give your inputs in academia and education. At the same time, in data science and analytical chemistry, you can contribute. There are many, entrance examination where you can qualify those examination and you can secure a good position at forensics laboratory, in other laboratories as an chemist. You can also go for an, if you are doing data science and analytical chemistry, you can go for an industry where you can go for chemical modeling and computational chemistry. And the last one, by taking all this knowledge, you can also, after MSc, you can also go for entrepreneurship and startups that you should not, you can you can give your own, open your own industry, and you can give job to others. So by these are the career opportunities which I would like to share with all of you. This is just, I thought to share my views on this occasion, my views on the chemical crucial role of women empowerment in science, innovation, and technology for Vikasit Bharat. And just let me take an opportunity to guide my all students. I just want to share, and I just want to share some career, how I came to this profession. I would like to share my journey. मी 2004 मध्ये गव्हर्नमेंट विदर्भ इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ सायन्स अँड ह्युमॅनिटीज इथनं MSc केलं. आणि आपल्याला माहिती असेल की MSc झाल्यानंतर नाव डेज इफ यू वॉन्ट टू गो टू द टीचिंग फील्ड दॅट यू नीड either net set examination you have to qualify, or you have to be a PhD holder. पण त्यावेळेला ज्यावेळेला 2004 मध्ये म्हणजे डायरेक्टर एज्युकेशन बोर्ड पुणे थ्रू काही जागा निघायच्या, ज्याच्यामध्ये लेक्चररशिपसाठी जागा निघायच्या ज्या फिक्स पेवर असायच्या. आणि त्यातच मला हा जॉब, मला अपॉर्च्युनिटी मिळाली, जिथे मला इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ सायन्स मुंबई इथे काम करायची अपॉर्च्युनिटी मिळाली. बेसिकली माझं नेटिव्ह हे अमरावतीच होतं. अमरावतीमधनं माझं गव्हर्नमेंट विदर्भ इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ सायन्स अँड ह्युमॅनिटीज इथे ग्रॅज्युएशन आणि पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन हे दोन्ही मी तिथनं केलं. पण त्यानंतर लगेच ही अपॉर्च्युनिटी मिळाली आणि मग इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ सायन्स मुंबई हे जॉईन केलं. आणि पहिलेपासूनच हे ठरवलेलं होतं की आपल्याला I want to give, or I want to become a teacher or a lecturer, and I want to give or I want to pursue my career as a teacher. So I have decided in my while my pursuing my graduation and post graduation. So generally if I'm talking about आपण काय करायला पाहिजे सुरुवातीलाच, आता बरेच विद्यार्थिनी किंवा विद्यार्थी जे आम्ही बघते जे पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशनला आपल्याकडे आहेत, तर दे आर रँडमली डुईंग देअर ग्रॅज्युएशन एज्युकेशन. मीन्स दे हॅव नथिंग डिसाइडेड, दे हॅव नो डिसाइडेड येट दॅट व्हॉट दे वॉन्ट टू बी. तर असं न करता आपण सुरुवातीलाच हे डिसाईड करायला हवं की आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे. आणि मग ती एक जी असते, म्हणजे ते जे आपण डिसाईड केलं त्यावरती आपण आपल्या जीवनाची पुढची वाटचाल जी आहे ती कशी करायची हे आपल्याला ठरवायचं असतं. मग त्यानंतर जेव्हा मला इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ सायन्स मुंबई इथे अपॉर्च्युनिटी मिळाली, त्यावेळेला पहिला माझा हा अटेम्प्ट होता की मला नेट किंवा सेट हे एक्झामिनेशन क्वालिफाय करायचं आहे. आणि त्याकरिता मी ते पूर्ण डिवोशन, फॅमिली सपोर्ट, ॲट द सेम टाइम टीचर्स सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द टीचर्स. आत्ताच प्रीती खेडकर मॅडम यांनी डॉक्टर KN वडोदकर सर यांचा उल्लेख केला. आणि आम्हाला शिकवायला सुद्धा सर होते आणि त्यांचा रोल हा अतिशय महत्वाचा होता त्यावेळेला. कारण कुठल्याही विद्यार्थ्यांमध्ये कुठल्याही सब्जेक्टची जी आवड निर्माण होते ती एका टीचरची ती रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी असते. जसं आज काही विद्यार्थी केमिस्ट्री, बॉटनी, झुलॉजी आपल्याकडे जसे हे विषय होते, आता NEP आलाय त्यामुळे तुम्हाला मेजर अँड मायनर 2 विषय असतील, पण हे 3 विषय त्यावेळेला मला होते. आणि मग रसायनशास्त्र म्हणजे केमिस्ट्री का घ्यावं, तर आपल्याला त्यात करिअर ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज चांगल्या आहेत म्हणून ठरवलं. पण त्याचबरोबर माझं बॉटनी आणि झुलॉजी हे सुद्धा खूप छान होतं. तर ज्यामध्ये करिअर ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे त्यामध्ये आपलं करिअर करण्यासाठी आपल्याला तो कॉन्फिडन्स हवा आणि त्या सब्जेक्टवर आपली ती कमांड हवी आणि आपण ते करू शकू असा आत्मविश्वास हवा. तर रसायनशास्त्र हा विषय निवडल्यानंतर आणि इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ सायन्स मुंबई येथे गेल्यानंतर मी नेट क्वालिफाय नव्हते, बट तिथे गेल्यानंतर जे काही एन्व्हायरमेंट आपण नवीन एन्व्हायरमेंट जेव्हा फेस करतो कुठलेही, ते नवीन एन्व्हायरमेंट फेस करत असताना मी असा विचार केला की आपल्याला ही एक्झामिनेशन जी आहे ती क्वालिफाय करायची आहे आणि मग त्या एक्झामिनेशन क्वालिफाय करण्यासंदर्भात दुसरा कुठलाही विचार न करता फक्त परीक्षा क्वालिफाय करायची आहे आणि त्याला आपले 100% द्यायचं आहे हा विचार करूनच मी त्या वर्षी म्हणजे 2005 मध्येच 2004 डिसेंबर 2004 ची त्याच वर्षीची एक्झाम मी क्वालिफाय झाले आणि त्यानंतर माझं MPhil आणि PhD मी याच विद्यापीठातनं पूर्ण केलं. तर सांगायचं तात्पर्य आहे की आपण ॲज अ वुमन, अ गर्ल, वी विल फेस मेनी challenges in our life. The challenges since from our birth to the till our entire life there are challenges. आणि मी इतके सगळे चॅलेंजेस आपल्या बरोबर आता हे शेअर केले, हे कुठे ना कुठे तुम्हाला नक्कीच तुम्ही फेस कराल. पण त्या येणाऱ्या ट्रबल किंवा जे काही प्रॉब्लेम्स आपल्याला येतात त्याला घाबरून न जाता तुम्ही स्वतःला कसं स्टेबल करता आणि स्वतःला कसं उभं करता हे फार महत्वाचं आहे. मैत्रिणींनो, मला सांगायचं आहे की कुठल्याही परिस्थितीत न डगमगता आणि आपल्या सब्जेक्टशी म्हणजे आपल्याला जे करायचं आहे ते ठरवल्यानंतर त्या दिशेने 100% आपण दिले पाहिजे आणि ते दिल्यानंतरच कुठलाही विचार न करता जर आपण हे 100% दिले तर आपण नक्कीच ती गोष्ट अचीव करू शकतो. हे या प्रसंगी मला आपल्याला सांगावंसं वाटतं. MPhil आणि PhD झाल्यानंतर मला सांगितल्याप्रमाणे तशी पहिली अपॉर्च्युनिटी मला मिळाली ती JD पाटील सांगोलकर महाविद्यालय दर्यापूर. म्हणजे एक या पूर्ण 20 वर्षाच्या करिअरमध्ये मी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द मेट्रो सिटीज टू द रुरल एरियाज टू द युनिव्हर्सिटी, कॉलेजेस आणि पुणे विद्यापीठ सुद्धा, म्हणजे वेगळ्या वेगळ्या विद्यापीठात सुद्धा काम केलं. तर तिथे असं लक्षात आलं की विद्यार्थी हे सर्व सारखेच असतात, परंतु महत्वाचं असतं की त्यांना जे काही डायरेक्शन मिळतं आणि त्यांना करायचं काय आहे या गोष्टी ह्या खूप महत्वाच्या गोष्टी आहेत. आता डायरेक्शन देणं हे महत्वाचं काम म्हणजे कोण करतं, तर ते आपल्या घरचे पेरेंट्स करतात, ते आपले टीचर्स करतात किंवा आपली मित्रमंडळी करतात, मित्रमैत्रिणी करतात. मग त्यामधनं आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे हे आपण चांगलं आपल्याला जे करायचं आहे त्यामधनं जे काही आपलं विजन आहे त्यामधलं आपलं जो कोणी आपल्याला मदत करणार आहे किंवा आपल्याला चांगली विजन दाखवणार आहे तर त्या पद्धतीने आपण सामोरं जायला पाहिजे. कुठल्याही म्हणजे चॅलेंजेसला आपण जर आपल्यासोबत ही लोक असतील, पॉझिटिव्ह विचार करणारे लोक असतील, तर आपण कुठल्याही चॅलेंजेसला सामोरं जाऊ शकतो. त्यानंतर मला असं लक्षात आलं की आताच उल्लेख केला गेला की मी वसतिगृहामध्ये वार्डन म्हणून सुद्धा काम केलेलं आहे. तर वसतिगृहामध्ये वार्डन म्हणून काम करत असताना मला एक लक्षात आलं की रुरल एरियामधनं जेव्हा एखादी विद्यार्थिनी किंवा विद्यार्थी हा जेव्हा हायर एज्युकेशन किंवा ग्रॅज्युएशन झाल्यानंतर पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशनला येतो, ॲट दॅट टाइम ही केम टू द न्यू प्लेस, न्यू एन्व्हायरमेंट. म्हणजे जसं आता एखाद्या रुरल एरियामधनं एखादा विद्यार्थी येतो आहे युनिव्हर्सिटीला अँड फॉर अ फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर देर आर मेनी व्हेरियस चॅलेंजेस ही और शी विल फेस. तर मुलांना कम्पॅरेटिव्हली मुलं ही लवकर अडॉप्ट होतात, बट सम female students basically they will I mean त्यांना वेळ लागतो या सगळ्या गोष्टींशी कोप अप व्हायला किंवा ते एन्व्हायरमेंट अडॉप्ट करायला त्या विद्यार्थिनींना खूप वेळ लागतो. आणि मग अशा वेळेला मला एक ऑब्झर्व झालं की अगदी छोट्याशा गावातनं येणाऱ्या विद्यार्थिनी म्हणजे एक उदाहरण द्यावंसं मला वाटतं. माझी एक चांगली विद्यार्थिनी जी माझी पीएचडी स्टुडंट सुद्धा आहे, आता नेहा मोरकर ही आहेच एक उदाहरण. ती अगदी एमएससी ला असताना म्हणजे एमएससी ला असताना ती सेट क्वालिफाय झाली. तर अशीच उदाहरणं आहेत. अशी एक रुपाली जाधव म्हणून माझी एक विद्यार्थिनी आहे आमच्या विभागाची. तर अगदी छोट्याशा गावातनं वाशिम डिस्ट्रिक्ट मधल्या छोट्याशा गावातनं येणाऱ्या विद्यार्थिनी आणि मग इथे हॉस्टेलला राहणाऱ्या त्यामध्ये त्यांना अनुभव येतात की जे वेगळ्या वेगळ्या विद्यार्थिनी आहेत, नवीन प्राध्यापक आहेत, नवीन लोक आहेत आजूबाजूला, आणि मग ह्या नवीन लोकांमध्ये आपण कशा पद्धतीने आपल्या स्वतःला चेंज करून कसं इम्प्रूव्ह केलं पाहिजे, मला वाटतं हे फार महत्वाचं आहे. आणि अशा वेळेला विद्यार्थिनींमध्ये असा न्यूनगंड निर्माण होऊ शकतो की नवीन एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये जेव्हा आपण आलो त्यावेळेला आजूबाजूचं वातावरण बघता बरेचदा असं होतं मैत्रिणींनो की शिकवताना इंग्रजी बोललं जातं, काही रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन फार स्ट्रिक्ट असतात, आणि अशा वातावरणामध्ये आल्यानंतर अर्थातच विद्यार्थिनींना थोडेसे काय म्हणतात ते एक महत्वाचं चॅलेंज मी सांगायला मगाशी कदाचित विसरले, तर तो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडन्स जो आहे तो विद्यार्थिनी गमवायला लागतात. आणि मग अशा वेळेला काय करायला पाहिजे, तर आपल्या आजूबाजूला असणारे जे पॉझिटिव्ह लोक आहेत, जे मी सांगितले तुम्हाला, तुमचे प्राध्यापक असतील, टीचर असतील, तुमचे फ्रेंड्स असतील, त्यांच्याशी तुम्ही संवाद साधला पाहिजे. त्यांच्याकडनं मोटिवेट झाले पाहिजे, त्यांच्याकडनं तुम्ही प्रेरणा घेतली पाहिजे, त्यांना तुम्ही तुमचे प्रॉब्लेम सांगितले पाहिजे. आणि अशाच माझ्या ज्या काही विद्यार्थिनी आहेत ज्यांना आमचं विभाग म्हणा किंवा आमच्या इथले प्राध्यापक, आमच्या इथले स्टुडंट, रिसर्च स्टुडंट्स हे नेहमी मोटिवेट करत असतात. आता दुसरी एक गोष्ट मला अशी सांगायची आहे की मी एक प्रश्न नेहमी विचारते जेव्हा माझे whenever I speak with my graduate student or postgraduate student, I ask them frequently one question, that after completing your MSc, what you are going to do, and the second question is that what you are going to write down in your CV after completing your MSc. If suppose MSc ला असताना एखादी इंडस्ट्री तुमच्याकडे आली किंवा एखादं प्लेसमेंट तुमच्याकडे आलं, so you have to provide them your CV. At that time, we used to ask the student to prepare their CV, and then whenever the students will prepare their CV, I think you are going to write there as in what you did in 12th, how many marks you have in graduation, what are your subjects, and what is your percentage in post graduation, what is your subject and what is your percentage and all that things. But I think these are the things which everyone has. Now, what is different thing that you have and what is different thing that you are going to mention in your CV? So very important thing, students, that you you need to explore yourself. And how you are going to do it? You have to participate in different events which are organized not only at the university level but at the same time at national level, at international level, if it is possible on online platform more. माझ्या डिपार्टमेंटमध्ये I oftenly used to ask the students to participate in Avishkar, which is the research convention, then Anveshan, the National Science Day, which is organized by the university, and not only that, but the different conferences, maybe it's a regional, it's a national or international. I used to tell my student to participate in all that events. आणि दुसरी एक महत्वाची गोष्ट मला जी सांगावीशी वाटते की इट्स नॉट लाईक दॅट की म्हणजे इथे रिसर्च होऊ शकतो, तिथे होऊ शकत नाही, किंवा तिथे होऊ शकतो. हा, थोडे बॅरियर्स असे असतात रिसर्च मध्ये. सिन्स ॲज आय वर्क इन पुणे युनिव्हर्सिटी, आय एम वर्किंग इन नाव इन अमरावती युनिव्हर्सिटी, research you can do at every level at anywhere, but what is the thing that will affect more is the availability of the resources. जसं आता इथे रिसर्च केल्यानंतर आपल्याला, जसं पुणे विद्यापीठामध्ये रिसर्च केल्यानंतर यू हॅव प्लेंटी ऑफ थिंग्स अवेलेबल. जे काही तुम्ही तयार कराल तुम्हाला लगेच त्याचं कॅरेक्टरायझेशन मिळतं अँड यू विल गेट द रिझल्ट क्विकली. बट दिस इज नॉट हॅपन वेन यू वर्क इन अ rural area or in a university like here. So we have to wait for that, and it is time consuming. But it doesn't mean that you should stop, though it will take time. So for girl students especially, I want to appeal, and I would like to encourage you again by showing some very important thing, like how my students, they are. Is it audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, yeah. I thought my slides were not changing. Now it's okay. Can you see this slide? So
Yes, ma'am.
this is my student. They are doing projects. I have for 15, 16 students who are working under the guidance. So what they did, very small things they did. They have identified the problems, simple problems, and they are giving solution to that problem. And that is nothing but the research that you can do. So these are very small problems. I thought I should share with you. Where this is one of my students who has participated recently. She has participated in Avishkar. One of my students, she has participated in conference, and what they did is a very small thing. We know that being a chemist, pollution is everywhere, and just now we talked about sustainability. So we have tried to develop a method which will remove phosphate from the water, and we know it's a major problem where phosphate has more solubility in water, and we cannot separate it that much easily. Secondly, there are many industries which are throwing dye continuously, and this is one more major problem. So will it be possible for us to, separate the dye from the solution? So very small things, and we have prepared some material, like you will be very surprised that we have prepared this material from the west, like simply from the west, from the farm and all that. These are some I would like to share that one of my students, she has prepared this pure foam which selectively absorb oil from the water, and we are doing many things in our laboratory. I thought that this will definitely it will encourage you to do many things in research, in science and innovation. One more thing which I would like to share, as all of and most of you are UG and PG students. Here I have given one site which is my web page, which I always used to give my students, this web page. If you click on this, may you will be noted down this web page, and this will be help you in getting the different syllabus related what we can say material, videos and the other things. So if you click on that link, you will be come to my web page, and then if you go to the academic profile, here you can see the OER link. Can anybody is visible? Everybody is visible, I think. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So if you share or if you click on that OER link, you will be open up with this open educational resources. So I thought that students, though you are now pursuing your education, so you should know these things from where you can collect the information which is needed for your education. So if you go on clicking any one of this educational open educational resources, it will give you directly a link where you can open this. Now just I have clicked on third number link where you can go through ePathshala, and here you can see there is chemistry. If you click on chemistry, you will come to this point where you will get all these educational material that you want, the things that you want. So that is one thing that I would like to share with you. The second thing about the students, these all work that I have shown you, that has been done by the girl students, and I thought that this is the good platform that I would share, that probably girl students are doing very good work. This is one more thing that those who are having, how I can work and how I can do my research in this condition. So I just wanted to tell you and want to show you this paper. when I joined this university in 2012, there was one student who worked with me for a project. So how a project, if you do it very seriously, and nowadays, if you look at the NEP syllabus, you have, I mean, there is mandatory that you have to do internship, on the job trainings and all that. So uh, I mean, I just want to encourage you people to do more. And basically the girl students, some students, they will get demotivated by the challenges that you have, but these are the things which definitely help you to empower you, and it will empower you to do better research. This is one of my students, he worked for a project, and whenever you do something, you have to give your 100% whenever you are doing something. So this is my student who has done his project, and luckily I got a very good publication at that time in Elsewhere with an impact factor 9.4. So I just want to share that it's not like you cannot do or we cannot do. It's like it's your willpower, or you should encourage yourself that I can do, and then the things will happen. So many of the girl students from the department, म्हणजे ज्यांना सुरुवातीला थोडासा नवीन एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये आल्यानंतर थोडं त्यांना हे झालं होतं, तर बाय एनकरेजिंग देम नाव students, girl student can get an encourage, or they will be encouraged by any from by any sources, or they can be encouraged by their parents, teachers and all. So by encouraging them, now the students are doing very well. And I think empowering women for Vikasit Bharat is very, very important. I hope this presentation will be helpful for you. Before ending my talk, I just want to give my final thought, which I have given on my slide, which women's empowerment is not just about inclusion. So it's about unlocking the full potential of India's scientific and technological progress. And very important thing, that together we can shape a world where talent knows no gender. So as we are talking about this, a very crucial aspect of women empowerment in science and innovation, these are the two ladies which I have mentioned before, and a beautiful thoughts I thought that I should share with you, that by Kalpana Chawla, the path from the dreams to the success does exist. May you have a vision to find it, the courage to get on to it, and perseverance to follow it. So really, that first you should dream what do you want to do, and you should have that vision, courage and perseverance to follow this. And there is one more, last but not the least, it is no gender discrimination in science, because science doesn't know who is working for it. Really, science doesn't know who is working for it, but this is an I think it is an this will definitely encourage all the women, all the girls out there to go ahead and to contribute to STEM. With this, I end my talk, and I'm very grateful to the organizer, to Dr. Nandakishore Gavade sir, for giving me this opportunity and to share my thought with all the student participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your deep and valuable knowledge. Now, for the introduction of our final speaker, I invite Ms. G.M. Vyavare, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, GS Tompe Arts, Commerce and Science College, Chandrabazar, to introduce our final speaker, Dr. Deepa Uprema.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ms. Gauri Monda Vyavare, Faculty PG Department of Chemistry, GS Tompe Art, Commerce and Science College, Chandrabazar. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Dipali P. Upre, a highly accomplished research scientist currently working at the Korea Institute of Energy Technology, South Korea, in the Environment and Climate Change Technology Division. And I from PB Department of Gadgetaba, Amravati University, Amravati, and her native place is Buldana. It's proud moment to us that she is from Vidarbha. Dr. Upre holds a PhD in chemistry from the University of Science and Technology in Daejeon, South Korea, where her research focuses on catalytic selective ring opening for the upgradation of cyclic hydrocarbons. She further honed her expertise during her postdoctoral work with the Green Carbon Research Group at the Research Institute of Chemist Technology. With over 6 years of research experience, Dr. Upre brings a wealth of knowledge in, in developing catalytic processes for the plastic degradation, oil refinery optimization, and petroleum conversion into value-added chemicals. Her work includes extensive experience in catalyst synthesis, characterization techniques, and batch reactor operations. Ma'am has been recognized multiple times for her contribution to science, including award for oral and poster representations, and has served as a reviewer for the prestigious journals such as Applied Science, Catalyst, and Processes. And addition to her technical expertise, Dr. Upre is known for her multitasking abilities and dedication to scientific excellence. We are honored to have her with us today, and we look forward to learning from her insights and experience. So I am hand over this session to Dr. Dipali Upre ma'am. Thank you so much.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, madam.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for the nice introduction. So I will first share my slide. Okay. So as all you know, I have completed my BSc from Buldhana, and then I have completed my master's from Amravati University. So coming from there, now I am working in the Korea Energy Technology University. So today I am going to talk about the crucial role of women empowerment in science, innovation, and technology for Vikasit Bharat. That is the breaking barriers and shaping the future.
सांगू
Uh,
सगळ्यात
Vikramai.
So as I already talked, like I am again from the Vidarbha, very small district Buldhana, where at that time there was no masters available. Now in the college there is a MSc. They started the MSc, but when I was in 2000 in 2002 there was no master. So that is again the first challenge from small town to go to Amravati University for our master degree. So that might still many young student can facing this problem, like whether should we send our daughter to the another city just for the education. But this is the first step where my parents supported me, and then I moved to the Amravati and pursue my masters under the guidance of Dr. Aswar sir. And from there we get very good knowledge about that at that time there was only two options. We generally used to do masters, then we do B.Ed, and then become a teacher at some college. I'm not saying that that is not the good pathway, but if you are interested in doing research, so we need to know what are the other opportunities that we can do. There our seniors supported us, which from same department, they moved to the Pune, and they were working into the NCL. So where at that time we come to know there are another world of research that we can go further and pursue our dreams. So from there onward, I started dreaming that yes, another thing which I would like at this point now to talk about, science and the technology. So at our age there was only two steps, like we thought there is the career into the computers only, like the many of our friends and the brothers and sisters, our all siblings were going to the pursue their careers into the software engineers. So at that point I also thought to quit the careers from the chemistry. I thought there might be no any career, or just a pharmaceutical companies are there. So when I moved to Pune, I started working for some corporate companies, but I didn't get any kind of work satisfaction there, because I am very much and very much interested into the science field only. So even so at this point I would like to talk with the girls, like you have to choose your career when you entered at your BSc or MSc level. As a previous speaker Dr. Manisha ma'am told, you have to determine first like what you want to do, whether you want to go for the science field, or whether you want to go for the corporate field, or whether you want to become a teacher, or whether you want to become a entrepreneur. So at this time might be some people get confused about their careers. So we need career at the early age of careers, we need some career guidance for the young women's here. So after doing all my this hard work, mm I also get some career gap, as you know, the family and disturbances. After taking some career gap, right now I am working into the Korea Institute of Energy and Technology with the very renowned professor, that is the Professor Dr. Kam, where we are working specially on the upcycling of the waste plastic and the reduction of CO2, and from the chemicals, CO2 to the chemicals and the fuels. So Kintech again is a very new university in the Korea. Till that I was working in the very well renowned institute, like Korea Research Institute of Chemical Technology, which is well developed and well established. But the Korea taken the new initiative, that is they have established this new university specially for the energy and technology. So in this university only work is focused on all kind of energy, whether it's a battery work, whether it's a semiconductor work, a semiconductor, or the photocatalytic, electrocatalytic. So what Korea is thinking here is other work is going very smoothly. We have to develop a renovative energies. So for that purpose, Korea government have established this new university, and I am very proud that I am the member of this university now, which I am working on the project of upcycling of waste plastic. In the all of our member have already talked about women empowerment and for the Vikasit Bharat. So first I will give my own example that I have started my journey from small village to here, and how my research path was going on. So initially when I have started working in the PhD, I have worked on the catalytic selective ring opening reaction for the cyclic hydrocarbons. So, and then the second project which I handle, these all projects are industrial projects. So, as all our previous speakers mostly belongs to the academics, my most of the research is mainly focused on the industrial point of view. So, what I am working, all these universities in Korea, they are analogous, or they are collaborative with the all in the big industries like the SK Hynix, LG Chemicals, and the Hyundai Chemicals. So whatever the research funding they are getting So they, whatever the research what we are doing, that is directly applicable to the industrial level. So this is the one of the most important thing I would like to talk for the economic growth. Means though the for the from the size of Korea, it might be a small, but their most economic is depend on the research and development technology. So whatever the research we are doing, it not just for the papers and patents. This research is directly applicable to the industrial projects where they can directly use for the sustainability. As in India also, we are facing so much challenges for the fuels, means for the energy. So what I would like to talk here, from the university, if we are getting very good and innovative ideas, that should go for the applicable work to the industry. And my third project was is about the waste plastic, that is the PE, and that can convert into the different types of value added chemicals like the hydrocarbons, arenes, and the carbon materials. So if you see my journey, my main what I was working is from the waste to value. Even in the previous work where the waste material from the petroleum refinery, we are trying to recover the value added chemicals like the benzene, toluene, and xylene, and further the waste like the plastic material, we are trying to convert this to the value added chemicals. So this is my background of research here. Why this research is needed, that we everyone knows about the world energy crisis is going on, and we need the higher energy and the sustainable energy. And as you can see, the renewable energy is still at very low at the cost. So what we can do as a researcher to work on the renewable resources, and to mitigate this gap between the demand and the supply. I will skip other my research work here, because this talk is mostly about the women's empowerment. So my main focus is about the women empowerment in science and innovation, technology, breaking the barriers and shaping the future. So as the title says, breaking the barriers, because as you know, being a woman, I have faced several challenges in this journey. So to break these barriers and to shape my futures, once every girl need to think about, once you develop your own career, you are somehow helping to the economy of the nation. So first you have to think about yourself. Everyone says don't be a selfish, but first you have to be a selfish person for your career. Once you determine that you want to do your career, your family, your friends, every the society will support you in any way, because as everyone see your progress, that is helping to the community, definitely all the family members will support in this direction to you. So when I was working in Korea, I one of my um, senior introduced me to this very good organization called the Korean Women Society and Engineers. So initial years I was just a participant of this organization, but right now I am very proud to say that I am the Indian representative for this organization, that is Korean Women Scientist and Technology. And there is another organization called IRSK, that is Indian Researchers in South Korea. So where what we can do in Indian researchers of South Korea, there is a web page. We put all the openings in South Korea. As previously, all the speakers talks about the opportunities in India. Like we have to get NET, CSIR exam, GATE exam, and all other exams. Then you get the funding, and then you enroll for the your PhD program. But somehow, not every girl or not every person are lucky to crack that exam. Like me, I never cracked the exam. That doesn't means I am not talented, or I don't want to do the research. Somehow we are not lucky to crack that exam. So for that, I would like to talk all the new women scientists that you can go. You have to uh, what I can say, you have to come out from your comfort zone, like not just stick to the India, just go for the global. There are various fellowship for the women's globally. So if once you get any kind of fellowship, you work there, pursue your PhD, postdoc, and then you can come back to India, and then further you can work. Like right now, I am working in KWSC, so I am here collaborating with the Indian Institute or Indian universities and the Korean universities. So I am representing India here. So somehow we can say, once you get some kind of position there, you can help another young woman scientist to come out from their struggling period, and then we can help them to build their career. So when I was here, there are always the meetings and the camps, like YWEC is a young woman scientist camp. So they make all national and international women are gathered there, and they um, talk about their problems. In this kind of program, what all our speakers talk about is the career, what we should do to make women empower, or to make women um, know more about the science and technology, or how we can develop their interest for this type of research and development programs. So here what we do is the mentor and mentee program. Sometimes we go for the field trip with the young girls, and from there we just talk with them, and with our experience we try to make them understand about the career opportunities in the research and development program. And then there is the group discussion program from all over the world, from national and international level. Students are there, so we understand their problems or their views about education system. And finally, what most important thing we should do is about the networking. Like once we get some platform, like for today's webinar, we get a very good platform, that at least I can come out and I can talk, I can share my experience to all young girls here who is listening to me, so they can at least understand there are so many opportunities in all our the previous speaker also. They have all ups and downs in their lives, but I am very means all the previous speakers never took the gap. In my case, I have took the career gaps of 5 years, and after 5 years I have come back into the field again, and I started working. So I always think, start where you are, what you have, and do what you can do. So why women in STEM matters? Because diversity and diverse perspective, innovative, all women have their different diverse perspective, they can give different ideas. Definitely men's also are very innovative, but as if we can see, if we can think from the woman's perspective, she can give a better ideas. And all our previous speakers already talk about the first generation Indian research scientists, that is, and the most famous Indian scientists, which are the most inspiring inspirations for the future generation. So all these are the very inspiring women scientists for our future generation. But I would like to tell all the students here that your professor should be your first inspiration. Like you should think always like how you should think like the Manisha ma'am, she already talk about her journey. So most of the student from here think about like from where she started and where she reached now with the consistent speed. Or if you take my example, I have taken some breaks, and there might be some ups and downs, still we are moving forward. So if we can do it, you can do it. So what I want to say is, we create changes with our own stories. They might be the inspiration, but if you are not determined to yourself to do something, you will not going to make any kind of change in your own life. And the women can handle tackling the global challenges of the sustainability, boosting the economic growth and the talent utilization. As the ma'am says earlier, that's tapping into the full talent pool accelerates the scientific progress, because there is a big gap between the STEM, as next slide we can see here. As you can see, 43% of total STEM graduate, which is very good. But another part, only 14% are working right now. It means there is a huge gap in between. Once the girls get started their education, they become this engineer or doctors, or they do their masters. But after few years later, when we see the in real field, the number of women are lesser than the men, because of there might be a several reasons, but this is the real scenario now. Governments also take the initiatives to giving so many fundings to the women, which already discussed by our previous speakers. So what I would like to talk here, what we can do the changes to get women into the science field, and how could we utilize power of women scientists for the economic growth of the India. So first we should start the mentor, sponsor and the inspire program, like mentor and mentee program should be there. To create a mentorship program, early career woman pair a student with the researcher, with the senior mentor across the any discipline. Like we all, like our all the seniors are right now uh, working somewhere in the very good positions, or somewhere some are in the academics, or somewhere are maybe in the industry. So if it is possible, you can make a mentor mentee program, so that the your new student can collaborate with your previous batch member, and they can collaborate and they can guide them directly, because every time our professor cannot give the exact way or exact career pathway, but the senior can guide the mentee very proper pathway with their experiences. Sometimes we have to go for the sponsorship, and there might be some programs in India. So we have to make available, like the like this webinar, we are sharing the success stories of the women in the STEM from India. There might be some platform, like in the newspapers or somewhere, so that the new generation can read more and more about their some they should get inspired by the real example. The next one also about the build the network and the communities. So I already talked about the mentor program, where mentor should guide and provide a career perspective. Here is the network building program, which could be done by the alumni student, or by some conferences, and in if anyone want to collaborate some kind of work into the biotechnology energy related work, we can collaborate with the KWSC and India chapter. So there is already we are developing for India and the Korea venture. So this kind of conferences can give us the opportunity to make the networking program for the new and the early career women. Awareness and the outrage. So among the girls, especially from the rural area, we need to make them aware and to make them understand the importance of science. It's not just about science, any kind of field, and the importance of education to their life. Use the role models, science camps, and the media camping. So as I previously talked, there are the in Korea, wa- six once in a month or twice in a month they gathered, like if I am in some region, there they have make a regional group. In the regional group we just come, sometimes we just chat, just talk, just a coffee, and just share our problems there, because at some point someone we need someone to share our career problem also. So there should be some groups or some teams that even at the high level, it's not just for the starting early career women, it should be for all the women scientists. There should be a group or some community where we can go and freely talk about what we want to do or what I want to do. Any kind of dream you can share with them very openly. So this kind of platform we need to create for the women here. And secondly, we need to talk about the education and the skill development. So usually what happen here, uh, once a girl child is there, suppose I have seen this kind of example in real life. So एखाद्या फॅमिलीमध्ये समजा 3 मुली असतील आणि 1 मुलगा असेल, तर असं म्हटलं जाते की चला मुलाला सायन्स देऊन देऊ आणि मुलीला ग्रॅज्युएशन झालं तर तिचं लग्न करून टाकू. सो दिस इज द टाइम वेअर वी हॅव टू पॅरेंट काउन्सिलिंग. इफ द गर्ल इज व्हेरी टॅलेंटेड, इफ शी वॉन्ट टू परस्यू हर डिग्री, just don't stop her because she is a daughter or she is a girl. So parent counseling at early education is very important. And another thing is the make a girl understand about the different type of disciplinary work, not just science, but there not just art and commerce and the home science. They can work on the coding, research internships, and the digital literacy like the AI technologies. And lastly, and the most important is the family support. As you can see, women are multitasking, they can do anything. But what if they get a family support? If they get a very good family support, they can do much better, and they can show their 100% potential into their work. Lastly, I will talk about for the all young girls here, choose your partner very wisely. This is the most important thing I will talk. I should tell, because once your partner understand you, respect your career, he will understand, uh, um, and he will support you in all ways. This is my talk about women empowerment. Uh, thank you for your kind attention.
Madam, hello.
Yes,
Gawade
sir.
is there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask one question, that how the girl students or boys from the India can approach to South Korea for PhD, and what are the process for it? Is there is a examination or something else?
So different university have their different procedures. When I apply here in UST, their first criteria that I must have first author paper, and another is the English examination. As you know, Korea, the previously madam talked about the language barrier. In India also many girls cannot speak very well in English. In Korea, the same reverse situation, but they are very proud about their Korean language. So some university insist to get the TOEFL or TOEIC score, and some university there is a program that 1 year you have to learn Korean language.
Okay.
And every university have their web page properly. Twice in a year they open the positions for PhD or the what is called integrated program, like masters plus PhD. So in India the main, I don't know now what is the bachelor's degree. When I was मी जेव्हा होती तेव्हा 3 वर्षाची bachelor's
3
होती.
वर्षाचीच आहे, 3 वर्षाचीच
हां.
आहे.
पण मग कोरियामध्ये कसं आहे ना, ते इंजिनिअरिंगला धरतात. त्यांना 4 वर्षाचं बॅचलर हवं आहे. बाहेरच्या सगळ्या
बरोबर.
देशांमध्ये बॅचलर हे 4 वर्षाचं आहे. जर तुमचं 4 वर्षाचं बॅचलर्स असेल तर तुम्ही मास्टर्स प्लस इंटिग्रेट PhD ह्या दोन्ही याला अप्लाय करू शकता. नाहीतर मग इंडियातनं मास्टर्स करून मग तुम्ही PhDसाठी अप्लाय करू शकतात. तर बाहेर एक्झाम कोरियामध्ये कुठल्या टाईपची एक्झाम नाही आहे, पण इंग्लिश प्रोफिशियन्सी हवी तुमची. टोफेलची एक्झाम कंपल्सरी आहे सर्व युनिव्हर्सिटींना.
अच्छा. ती टोफेल किंवा JRE जे देता येईल त्याच्या थ्रूच बाकी सिलेक्शन होतात.
हो, हो. अगदी त्याच्याच थ्रू तिथे सिलेक्शन होईल. आणि तुमचं रिसर्च बॅकग्राऊंड पण घेतल्या जाते, की तुम्ही समजा मास्टर्स असाल, तर आता आपल्या इथे मास्टर्सला पण थेसिस आहेत ना, की
हो,
एक
हो.
प्रोजेक्ट तुम्हाला
प्रोजेक्ट्स आहेत.
करावा लागतो. हां.
हो, हो.
तर कुठला प्रोजेक्ट केला आहे, त्याच्यावर काही पब्लिकेशन्स आहेत का? तर मला हेच आत्ता ह्या प्लॅटफॉर्मवरनं सांगावसं वाटते मुलींना, जर तुम्हाला ह्या फील्डमध्ये यायचं असेल खरंच, गिव्ह 100% टू युअर मास्टर, की आत्तापासून तुम्ही काम करायला सुरुवात करा. मॅडमनी आत्ता पेपर पण शेअर केला त्यांच्या स्टुडंट्सचा. तर तुम्हाला तिथे कमिटमेंट स्वतःला द्यावी लागेल, की जर मला पुढे करिअर करायचं आहे, फक्त कोरियात नाही, इवन भारतामध्ये पण जर तुम्हाला कुठे PhD करायची असेल तर तुम्हाला तुमचे रिसर्च पेपर असायला हवेत. तर इथला क्रायटेरिया हाच आहे, की जर तुम्ही मास्टर्स करून इथे येणार असाल तर तुमचा एक फर्स्ट ऑथर पेपर असायला हवा आणि कोरियाची सॉरी इंग्लिशची प्रोफिशियन्सी एक्झाम असायला हवी.
बरं मॅडम, असं काही करता येईल का की असं इंटर्नशिप वगैरे आहे का तिकडे, म्हणजे 6 मंथ
अ,
इंटर्नशिप साठी वगैरे
हो हो हो, आहेत
विद्यार्थ्याला?
तसे प्रोग्राम आहेत 6 मंथ. तर समजा फॉर एक्झाम्पल आमच्या ग्रुपमध्ये बऱ्याचदा मी पाहिलं तर इंडियावरनं मागे आले ते सर्व. मला हेच असं वाटतं नेहमी की आपला एरिया थोडा बॅकवर्ड पडतो रिसर्चच्या बाबतीत. इथे जेव्हा येतात लोक तर सगळे दिल्लीवरनं येतात किंवा पाहते मी बँगलोरवरनं आलेले असतात. तर आम्ही तेच विचार करतो की बा हे कसे काय आलेत ना. तर त्यांचे प्रोफेसर आणि हे प्रोफेसर ह्यांचे कोलॅबरेशन्स असतात तर ते बोलवतात. तर आपल्याकडनं जर कोणी इंटरेस्टेड असेल तर आम्ही पुढे आमच्या प्रोफेसरला बोलू शकतो की बा ही इज अ व्हेरी इलिजिबल पर्सन. तर आता आमचं रेकमेंडेशन मॅटर करू शकतं, कारण सध्या
येस
ह्या
सर.
पोझिशनला आम्ही आहोत थोडं.
येस. नाही, डेफिनेटली मॅडम, आपल्या इकडे मुलांमधले चांगला IQ आहे, हार्डवर्किंग आहे आणि सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज चांगला आहे. पण ते
हो
एक
हो.
पाथवे जो आहे तिथपर्यंत पोहोचायचा, तो अजूनपर्यंत तो ब्रिज तयार नाही झाला. त्याच्यामुळं थोडा आपल्या इकडे तो प्रॉब्लेम इश्यू आहे तो.
कारण
तर
की
तो
सर तुम्हाला माहिती असेल प्रवीण सर पण ह्या फेज मधनं गेलेले
हो
आहेत
हो
पहिले.
हो.
हां, तर आपल्याकडे ती एक स्टिरिओ टाईप होऊन जाते की मास्टर्स झाल्यानंतर तुम्ही फार्मास्युटिकल कंपनीला जॉबला जाल, म्हणजे हा एक स्टिरिओ टाईप आहे की ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री घ्यायचं आणि फार्मास्युटिकलला जायचं. नाही तर मग तुम्ही ह्या सर्व एक्झाम जर पास कराल तरच तुम्हाला पुढे PhD मध्ये करिअर आहे. तर असं प्रत्येकच वेळेस प्रत्येक स्टुडंट ती एक्झाम क्रॅक नाही करू शकत ना.
बरोबर
सो
बरोबर.
त्याच्यानंतरही तुम्हाला करिअर अपॉर्च्युनिटीज काय हवाय ह्याच्याबद्दल स्पेशल आपण हे असे जो आज तुम्ही वेबिनार ठेवलाय, मला खूप आनंद झाला की मी माझं
तुम्ही
थोडंसं जे काही
सांगा
नॉलेज आहे
बा.
हां, की माझं जे थोडं बहुत नॉलेज आहे ते मी इथे शेअर करू शकली. आणि जर इथून एखाद दोन स्टुडंट जर आपल्याला कोरियामध्ये त्यांना जर अप्लाय करायचं असेल, त्यांना जर काही इंटरेस्ट असेल, कारण कोरिया भलेही खूप छोटा देश असेल पण मोर फोकस्ड ऑन द रिसर्च अँड डेव्हलपमेंट. त्यांची पूर्ण इकॉनॉमी त्याच एका गोष्टीवर चाललेली आहे. जे पण काही नवीन येतं, जसं लिथियम आयन बॅटरीज झाल्या, त्यांच्या कार्स ज्या इनोव्हेटिव्ह आहेत, तर ते शक्यतोवर इनोव्हेशनकडे जास्त फोकस आहे, म्हणून ही डेव्हलप कंट्री आहे. आजचा आपला टॉपिकच तो आहे की हाऊ वी कॅन मेक अवर नेशन डेव्हलप. तर
डेव्हलप.
जर हे असंच चालू राहिलं तर ते डेव्हलपिंग किती दिवस चालवायचं ना आपल्याला.
बिलकुल
आपल्याकडे
बिलकुल.
टॅलेंट भरपूर आहे, पण जसं मी आता सांगितलं हे जे माझं सगळं काम आहे हे डायरेक्ट रिलेटेड टू द इंडस्ट्री. ते डायरेक्ट इंडस्ट्रियल ते वापरतील डायरेक्ट, म्हणजे ही जी टेक्नॉलॉजी जर डेव्हलप झाली तर आपल्याकडे जे युनिव्हर्सिटीमधनं काम होते ते थोडं इंडस्ट्रियल लेवलला जायला पाहिजे.
बिलकुल बिलकुल. नाही, पण तुम्ही जे म्हटलं वेस्ट मटेरियल पासून हायड्रोकार्बन्स अँड ऑरिन्स अँड कार्बन
हम्म.
वगैरे तयार करणं, तर
येस
ते
सर.
ते चांगल्या पद्धतीचं काम आहे. पण आता फक्त म्हणजे आपल्या एरियातल्या मुलांसाठी एक ब्रिज पाहिजे आहे, तो आपल्याला कुठेतरी तयार करावा लागेल. म्हणजे
येस सर.
तेवढे
आम्ही
हार्डवर्किंग आणि डिझर्विंग मुलं आहे आपल्या इकडे.
येस सर. जर तसं काही असेल ना, माझा ईमेल ID आहे उबरंडे सरांकडे.
हो हो
तर
हो
कधी पण जर तुम्हाला असं वाटलं, म्हणजे आता अर्थातच तुम्ही रेकमेंड कराल ना त्या स्टुडंट्सला,
हो
तर
हो.
मग त्या स्टुडंटला आम्ही पुढे गाईड करू शकतो की बा
बिलकुल
कसं
बिलकुल.
तुम्ही अप्लाय कराल. शक्यतोवर 2 सीझनमध्ये हे अप्लिकेशन होतं ह्यांचं, स्प्रिंग सेमिस्टर आणि फॉल सेमिस्टर.
यस यस.
स्प्रिंग सेमिस्टर ह्यांचं मेमध्ये चालू होते, तर तुम्हाला अप्लिकेशन मार्चपासून चालू ठेवावं लागतात. आणि फॉल सेमिस्टर सप्टेंबरमध्ये चालू होते, तर तुमचे अप्लिकेशन ऑगस्टमध्ये चालू होतील. तर तुम्हाला माहीतच आला पाहिजे डेट कधी आहे, त्याच्या आधी तुमचा इंग्लिश कोर तुमच्या हातात आलेला पाहिजे. नाही तर बऱ्याचदा मागे आम्ही असं खूपदा झालेलं आहे की आम्ही रेकमेंड करतो आमच्या प्रोफेसरला की सर हा खूप चांगला स्टुडंट आहे, घ्या यांना वगैरे वगैरे. आणि मग वेळेवर त्यांचे इंग्लिश कोर नसतात आलेले. मग ते म्हणणार मॅडम प्लीज ॲडजस्ट करा. आम्ही कसं ॲडजस्ट करणार ना, ते युनिव्हर्सिटीचे रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन्स आहेत तिथे.
यस यस. आणि दुसरं एक मॅडम, की आपण पोस्ट डॉक्टरल फेलोशिप साठी काय त्यांचा एलिजिबिलिटी क्रायटेरिया किंवा काय प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स आहेत तिथं?
तर कोरियामध्ये जर तुम्ही प्रवीण सरांचं पाहिलं असेल, प्रवीण सरांना खूप एक रिनाऊंड फेलोशिप भेटली होती ब्रेनपूल सायंटिस्ट म्हणूनची. तर त्याच्यामध्ये ते पूर्ण आम्ही कोरियात होतो म्हणून आम्ही कोरिया टू कोरिया पण अप्लाय करू शकलो. पण भारतामधनं जर कोणाला कोरियाला यायचं असेल तर ते ब्रेनपूल सायंटिस्ट म्हणून एक फेलोशिप आहे यांची. तर ते तुम्हाला पूर्ण जायचा खर्च, तुमची फेलोशिप सर्व त्यांच्याकडनं ते तुम्हाला प्रोव्हाइड करतात.
ओके.
मी वेबसाईट म्हणजे सध्या माझ्याकडे हे नाही आहे त्याची वेबसाईट वगैरे. पण NRF नॅशनल रिसर्च फंडिंग ऑफ कोरिया या वेबसाईटवर जर जाल ना तर तिथे तुम्हाला दिसेल. ब्रेनपूल सायंटिस्ट पोझिशन पण वर्षातनं एकदा निघते. तर ते जेव्हा ती फेलोशिप असते तेव्हा तुम्ही त्याला अप्लाय करू शकतात. आणि हेच तुमचं रिसर्च प्रपोजल वगैरे तिथे तुम्हाला सबमिट करावं लागते. तिथे प्रॉपर रिसर्च प्रपोजल, पूर्ण 3 वर्षाचा प्लॅन तुमचा काय आहे. पण खूपच रिनाऊंड फेलोशिप आहे. ती भेटली तर 3 वर्ष तुम्हाला इथे एका चांगल्या इन्स्टिट्यूटमध्ये वगैरे काम करायला भेटते.
ओके ओके मॅम, थँक्यू.
थँक्यू
म्हणजे
सर.
तुम्ही आज जे मांडलं की साऊथ कोरियातल्या ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहे, किंवा स्पेशली आपण वुमन गर्ल स्टुडंट जास्त आहे आज सायन्समध्ये, ग्रामीण भागात जास्त आहे.
हो हो.
ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज त्यांना माहिती नाही. शिक्षण घेत आहे
हम्म.
फक्त ते, ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज माहित नाही. पण मला असं वाटतं की तुमच्या 3-4 जे स्पीकर होते, आजचे 5 स्पीकर इनॉग्रेशन धरून, तर
हम्म.
5 वुमन्स आर ॲट ए वेल settled position at a
Yes
different
sir.
universities and at different colleges and taking their PhDs from IITs, and you have done your PhD in South Korea. So you are all doing good in your jobs and career. So thank you
Yes.
for accepting our invitation and giving us a time uh, from your side. So
Yep.
I will definitely in touch with you through Dr. Varande, and
Thank you sir.
we will make a bridge so
Hmm.
that the student, very needy student or very hard worker or very intelligent student can get the opportunities, or we can promote them to the international level. So thank you very much, madam, for your
Sir, I
guidance.
will add one more thing here. As I
Yes.
talked before, I was the member of KWSE, and there is another organization. This is a voluntary organization by by Indian student and Indian postdoc. That is the
Yes, sir.
IRSK, Indian researchers in South Korea.
South Korea.
So, they have their own web page and Facebook and Instagram. If you search for IRSK, you will come to know they also arrange the all this kind of webinar for the new students, like how can we come to Korea, what kind of opportunities are there, what are the subject you can go for, because these days the interdisciplinary subjects are there.
Yes,
So
yes.
so, and in Korea also there are so many institute and the universities. So they take like we have arranged this webinar in IRSK. They also choose some research student or professors or some postdoc student to talk about their journey to the Korea, how they come to Korea, how they find, and what is the real procedure. And if there is a vacancy, there is the always posting. Like if suppose in my group I found there is a vacancy for PhD student, they usually post on that web page that there is a vacancy for this particular topic for biotechnology or some other any kind of whatever the stream is there. So if someone want
That's nice.
to join. Yes sir.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am. You please share that the link with the Dr. Ubarande. We will
Yes sir.
definitely forward it to the students and other faculty members in our university.
Yes sir. Thank you sir.
So thank you very much, madam, for your guidance and time. So it will very be beneficial for us, for my prospects view of prospect. It is very useful, and the student from Vidarbha must get benefited from this type of workshop. The main purpose or objective of this workshop is that the student get promoted to their higher level.
Yes
So
sir.
they should come through their comfort zone, come out their comfort zone, and going to abroad and going to IITs, ISR, and different national institutions also. So I think this will be helpful for them. And with this, I say thank you on the behalf of my society and institution and all the faculty members and students. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now, to officially extend our gratitude, I invite Mr. Vayan Charjan to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to everyone. It's my proud to privilege to propose the vote of thanks to behalf of GS Tompe Art Commerce and Science College, Chandrabaza, the organizing committee of the One Day International Webinar. I would like to thanks to our chairperson, respected principal, Dr. R.S. Ramteke sir. I would like to thank to my heartful gratitude to our inaugurator, Dr. Smita Acharya ma'am, for gracing to event and her address. A sincere to thank to our distinguished speaker, Dr. Priti Khelkar madam, Dr. Tamanna Khan madam, Dr. Manisha Khodape madam, and Dr. Deepa Upre madam. To your expert talk have truly inspire and for virtual contribution for women in field of STEAM and roadmap develop the India Vikasit Bharat. I would like to thank Honorable Sri Bhaskar Dada Tompe and Honorable Vijay Dada Tompe for support and encouragement. Also, I would like to thank Dr. Nazia Madam and Dr. Sonal Mundrala Madam, Miss Nia Mahurkar Madam, and Miss Gauri Yaware Madam. A big thank you to our convener, Dr. N.D. Gaware sir, organizing secretary, Dr. S.S. Ubarande sir, and dedicated team members to webinar on organizing the webinar on smoothly. Special thanks to our collaborating college for their support. And last but thank you to all the technical team and coordinate who ensure that everything run. Yes, thank you all to once again. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Everyone can leave the meeting.